Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday Night Raw! TikTok lights and the panels live. Everybody shouting just to survive. Wild claims flying through the air. Low curvature, NASA means to deceive. Talking louder, talking fast. Nobody wants the questions asked. Spinning stories, pushing hard, while spooky music plays in the dark. Round and round and round we go. Every week it's another shit show. Sunday Night Raw. Step into the fight. Microphones blazing in the neon light. Sunday Night Raw. Everybody's talking fast, but at the end of the day, though, it's all bollocks, mate. Panels packed with mystery men, talking circles again and again. Perspective density, do your own research. Meanwhile, somebody's eating crisps in a t-shirt. Spooky soundtrack creeping in like a low-budget horror film. But every claim falls right apart the moment someone asks, "Where's your map?" Cue the music, cue the chaos, cue somebody yelling over everyone else. Right, hold on. 2 points of rotation. No, let him answer. Freddy, shut the fuck up a minute! Explain sunsets. Sunday Night Raw. The chaos never stops. Every claim gets body slammed from the top. Sunday Night Raw. Everybody talks so fast, but at the end of the day, though, it's all bollocks, innit? Sunday Night Raw. Sunday Night Raw.
And now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
All right, this is Sunday Night Raw. I'm Matt, and let's see what we got tonight. I've set a super chat goal. It's 10 this week. I've cut it down by 5 to the usual because I'm just that much of a nice guy. Right? I just thought, let's give a little back. Let's have a lesser goal to try and get onto the TikTok flirt hunting. And if you look at the goal today, it's an important goal today. It's for flirt hunting for extra time and some money towards Cleavage K's implants. So yeah, there's a good hat trick of things that we got to raise the cash for there, right? Get your likes in early. We hopefully, if we get the super chat goal within the hour, and as usual, memberships count. Buymeacoffee.com/whatcast counts. And the super chats count. So I've got today, until we get there, I've got a weird debate that seems to have appeared on the Tube of You this week. Sorry, I always look that way because I've got another screen over there. I'm not shit with eye contact. I just look because it's there. And it was between some bellends, flat earthers, allegedly Dave, and some bellends. Some bloke that looks like an eagle. He's got like this enormous fucking nose on him, right? Cheers, Hackroman. I knew that'd be funny. I don't know why I laugh. I don't know why I laugh. When I'm just at my own stupid shit jokes, but there you go. Yeah, so him and some other bellends against some apparently PhD students about flat Earth, the shape of the Earth. And also, what's the other thing I had? Oh, yeah. I don't know who this was, but he's only got 3 views. So I thought I'd chuck him a view because it's some bloke. And he's put out on the tube review. It's just him flicking around TikTok. I think he's a flat earther, and he's recorded a live with all the top bellends on it. Right, so Angels of Shite is holding court, and he's got Tron in there and fucking Solly and all these other bellends in there, like all of them. Like anyone on TikTok are all in this live talking together about how great they are and how they've been put here for something great. All right, so I've got that as well. Let's get these couple of super chats done then to get it rolling here. Hackraman for the $5 says, implants first, CK. Cheers. CK's aware of this, by the way. Stop being offended on behalf of CK. She's on board, right? And Frederick says, implant donation and NASA money. Cheers, Frederick, for the 50 secs, right? Which always has to be accompanied by Foxpone, wherever it is. Right? Not the shittiest day out. Foxpone. Here it is. The pawn of Fox. Right? We know. So what do we want to? So this is Sunday Night Raw. I'm very much about what give the people what they want. So I'm going to do a bit of a poll while I talk some bollocks here, and the poll will be start a poll, and it will be what should we do first? Allegedly twat first, not fist. First feature. Allegedly cunt. Allegedly cunt. Or shite holds top tier court. Start the So allegedly Dave then is going to be on it, right? So hopefully it'll be him. So allegedly cunt's winning at the moment, right? I think I just blew beer out my nose. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some more beer. Does he still drink? Is that allegedly Dave? He drinks piss. I've never really watched him on anything, to be honest. This might be piss, for all you know, right? It ain't, but it might be. Right, so this is only going to be a very quick poll, so get your preferences in right now. We will be doing both of them, no doubt. I don't know how long they are, but I definitely can't sit for an hour of allegedly twat. So I'll flick through it or put it on super fast before we watch a bit of show. I don't even know that I haven't watched either of them yet, so I've got no idea how long either of them are. But we got an hour to kill. If we hit the super chat target, we're going. I was trying to get hold of, people might have seen, I've been trying to get hold of Professor Phil Bell today. Let's get this on a bit brighter. Hold on. Maybe that's as bright as it goes. I'm in the dark now. Maybe I don't want it that bright. Maybe I want it about there. I think that looks all right. In the dark. Right, so, yeah, allegedly cunt's dropping down the thing. What was it? Oh, yeah, I was trying to get hold of Professor Phil Bell. Because what I wanted to do was, if I get into if the super chat goal gets hit, we get into the talk of tick. Then I was going, you remember like the other week I had McKeegan up in the corner here to answer to join me on the talk of tick. I know Phil Bell always kept saying, how do I get to talk to these people? Is what he used to say. So now I've figured out how to do it, and the lag is at its minimum. Still going to probably be there a bit. There's probably a good way I can do it. So if he's around, or if anyone knows if he's around, give him a shout and he can come and join me once I get on there. If I get on there, I ain't to take nothing for granted, am I? But it looks like allegedly cunt's going to win this. So, we'll give it another couple of minutes. What should we do? What should we do for a couple of minutes? Play some sounds.
But you enjoy the taste of my salty nuts as I teabag you.
Everyone forgot about that one, didn't they? Right. What's the table? I've got some Scottish music as well for no reason at all. Oh, this one I've got no bias.
There's no bias.
There's no bias. Hello, CMS. CMS is doing a thing tonight. A new song later on, probably just after this. So check him out. I'm drinking the old Kronenberg. Well, we're killing time to see what we're going to do here. Allegedly cunt looks like he's won. If anyone wanted allegedly cunt to lose, then they're dragging their feet too much. So we just do that first. Let's end the poll. This is from like 2018, but it's only just hit the net of the Inter. So let's get onto that one then. There he is. I don't know who the fuck that is. Some bloke that's doing the moderating. Right, let's watch.
And level flight.
Yeah, I'll take this one. Yeah.
So over to you, boys.
Thank you. So this is terrifying. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the main thing to take from that is straight and level flight. What is meant by?
Well, I know it's a bit muffled, but this ain't me. It's this bollocks, right? So there's nothing to do with me. So I don't want to hear anyone going, "It's a bit muffled." I know it is, right? Nothing to do with me. It's this bollocks. People ain't as professional as me when they have their YouTube channels up, right? So they've got microphones that sound like they're talking through a sock.
Straight and level flight. Because I imagine when a pilot's in his cabin, they try and maintain a constant altitude. So while on small scales, their flight path seems indistinguishable from like a straight line, it's actually going to be, on larger scales, curved, much like the Earth is curved on larger scales.
Look at allegedly cunt getting all excited. And look at the eagle to his left there. To his right, that would be. Check out the nose on that bloke when he looks to the side. I hate it when people say, once you pick on how people look, you've lost. Well, I've lost then. I don't care. This bloke's an eagle.
Yep. That was the answer.
Yeah.
There's it. Look at the eagle. Fucking hell. Hook or what?
So what you're saying is, again, on most of these answers, you seem to be assuming every time a priori that we live on a ball, but the actual facts are that a plane flies level and the artificial horizon doesn't dip. It doesn't have to dip its nose down every minute or so to follow.
This bloke talking about noses. The irony. You could not dip his nose fucking down, could you? I don't know, he dips his face down as he walks because the weight of his nose weighs it down.
The curve, you're assuming always a priori that we live in the heliocentric system. If we assume that,
yeah, the eagle bloke was the eagle bloke on there. I know allegedly cunt was on there.
we're in a small universe and that the plane is flying level over a level plane, we're still going to get the same results. It doesn't roll over as it rolls over the curve.
I think you're slightly misunderstanding the question. Imagine a plane before it takes off. Yeah. Okay. It's got a gyroscope in the artificial horizon. Okay. It spins that gyroscope up to get the reference of the ground. Okay. Now, if that plane starts going over the curve of the horizon, yeah, the gyroscope will stay upright. It's rigid in space, so it will stay upright as the plane rounds the curve of the Earth. So the artificial horizon will roll backwards.
What the fuck does allegedly cunt know about it? At least the other bloke looks like a Concorde. Allegedly cunt don't look like a plane or know anything about planes.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It stays straight and level. The plane is not going over a curve, but flying over a plane.
I don't see how it can be independent of gravity or anything like that if it relies on the horizon.
Oh, posh kid. Like these posh kids, when they get that shit moustache that they get, right? Because he's not quite a man, but not quite a kid anymore. So then he grows the bum fluff moustache that like blows away in a slight breeze, a bit like Solly.
No, it doesn't rely on any horizon. It's rigid in space.
Rigid
That's
in space.
one of the properties of.
Yeah, I don't think it's unaffected by gravity.
3 beers. as usual, so I just spotted this on my phone here. Sharon Norris has said, right, for the 3 beers, that's 3 more to the, so we're already halfway there with the super chat goal. And it says, cheers Sharon for the buy me a coffee, love that. And she's messaged me and said, fuck her implants, where's my wine? Well, you can call it whatever you want, right? It's a Sharon wine then. Sharon's buying her own wine by doing this, but the implants are important to some people, right? What's this bollocks that they're now playing? Who's playing this as evidence? Oh, fuck this. I'm putting it on speed now. I'm already bored of allegedly cunt. Playback speed fucking fast.
Modern high-performance aircraft require electric gyroscopic instruments. The turn and slip indicators.
Why does this bloke do everything as well? Like this voice. Everything from like the 50s or before. This bloke commentated it.
The attitude indicator and the directional gyro. These electric instruments are dependable at extremely low pressures and temperatures, where gyro suction instruments are unreliable. This film will explain the theory of operations of some of the newer electric gyroscopic instruments. To understand any gyroscopic instrument, you must understand the principle of the gyroscope.
Oh, master, what you do is, you must understand this.
Look, the things I did in the past, look at that. Like, look at the screen that I've got here. I'm just a bloke with an Apple Mac, right? And I can get all of this looking like this. These twats couldn't even get it straight when it's the only thing on the screen on a mainstream TV. The gyroscope's all pissed, right? Fuck off.
It consists of a rotor mounted in a gimbal. The rotor can spin in one plane only. When another gimbal is added, a second plane of movement is possible. And when this is...
Is this allegedly cunt's evidence?
Assembly is mounted in bearings, the rotor has 3 planes of movement and can assume any possible attitude.
Jesus Christ, turn up the background noise a bit, will ya? Fucking hell.
This is now a freely mounted gyroscope. A spinning gyro has 2 important properties: precession and rigidity in space. All of its practical applications are based on these 2 properties. As for rigidity in space, the spinning rotor remains in its original attitude, while the gimbals and base move around it. In other words, the gyro maintains its axis in relation to space.
It maintains its what?
And not to the surface of the Earth. If a gyro moves around the Earth, its axis is vertical to the Earth's surface here, at an angle here, and horizontal here. The gyro will resist any force that attempts to change its plane of rotation.
Yeah, I don't think it's unaffected by gravity.
No, Luke, gravity does not affect gyroscopes. The Earth is flat. This is evidence from...
If everyone's okay, I'm going to move on to question 2. Yeah? If gravity is the only thing holding the air to the surface of the Earth against the tendency of a high-pressure system to escape to a low or negative pressure...
Oh, God, these arguments. So, this bloke... I think this is a Flat Earth channel, by the way. This is from the Flat Earth UK Conference 2018.
Then when air is heated and so is less affected by a gravitational pull, shouldn't it then succumb to the force exerted towards a region of negative pressure? What?
So basically, you're asking why air can be heated and escape, basically. Yeah? There's 2 competing
allegedly cunt
forces. There's gravity pushing downwards, and then there's a thermal pressure of air pushing upwards. The laws of gravity dictate that the air pressure is going to be higher at the nearer the Earth than outside. So if you got a heated column of air that would rise away from the Earth, as it would rise, it will become less dense as it's less affected by the gravity as it will be at a greater distance, and thus have a lower thermal pressure pushing upwards. So that system stays in that equilibrium state. And that's called the hydrostatic equilibrium, and you can read a lot about it.
Okay, let me get this right. Okay, so we've got a state of equilibrium.
Yeah, gravity pushing down, thermal air pressure pushing upwards.
Well, when you say thermal air pressure, what I'm seeing is you've got a vacuum next to a pressurized system. Okay? And we always see, hang on, we always see where there's high pressure next to low pressure or zero pressure, a movement from between one and the other, okay? We can do an experiment. If we had a container and we evacuated that container less than the vacuum of space, yeah, and we pierced the bottom of the container, what would happen?
Air will rush in to balance it out, basically.
And it will fill it up and balance it out?
Yeah, it'll equalise locally, basically.
So how can, on the surface where it's the gravity strongest, with a vacuum that's weaker than space, how can it work down there
because
and not work up there?
It's unfortunately not analogous, because it's not a really high pressure system against a really low pressure system. It's a gradient. So it's really dense at the surface, and then that density decreases and decreases towards the vacuum of space. So it's not, there's no warp at which there's vacuum.
Correct. PhD bum fluff lip student is right. Even back then, before I'd even this debate happened before I'd even heard of flat Earth, right? And it was being debunked then, before I even knew about it.
Boundary condition, right? The few air molecules at the top will immediately go out to space, right? They'll immediately.
It's not a negative pressure system. It's an incredibly low pressure system.
We always see high pressure goes to low.
Yeah, unless there's forces acting on it, and that is gravity.
Right. But what I'm saying is, as soon as the air gets heated at the top, it rises
and becomes less dense, then has less thermal pressure. So.
Okay. So
that equilibrium state.
Is allegedly Cunt really trying to claim that there isn't a gradient? Is that what he's doing here? He thinks that, again, not one flat earther has ever answered me when I've said, why doesn't everything rush to the top of the dome to fill the partial vacuum at the top of the dome if everything equalises instantly? Why is there a gradient?
Balances it wherever it is and brings it back into that equilibrium. That's why we don't want to losing atmosphere.
So where can we see an example of this idea of thermal pressure demonstrated on Earth?
I can't give an example right now.
I just want to make one point on this. I think what we're describing, when the sun rises, heats the air.
Tony747, are you a pilot?
Yeah.
I mean, the name sort of gives it away, but I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Air rises, and as you say, it's an equilibrium system, all the air rushes in. I think that's how we get the Coriolis effect. No need for a rotating globe to create it. It's exactly air pressure, air difference in temperature, difference in pressure, and the system kind of, being an equilibrium system.
It's a good idea, it's a nice idea, but it's something you have to prove empirically.
If you can't demonstrate it, how can we see, no, it's real?
Well, if you have air particles in a container and then you heat the air particles, the pressure is going to increase as the temperature increases. That is thermal pressure. It's the kinetic energy of the particles. And their collisions against the wall of the container. As the temperature increases, they have more energy.
Bumfluff's got a bit of an idea what he's going on about. The other two bellends either side of him, I've got no idea why they're even there. The same as you got the eagle and allegedly Cunt, right? And then two bellends that they're just there for show. Then you got Bumfluff and the two bellends that are just there for show. You might say, let's just have Bumfluff versus eagle and Cunt.
More collisions, more pressure.
Do you agree we're in a container?
Again, there's no set boundaries. That gravity holds our atmosphere.
Fluff's mate with the glasses there. He's got a couple of conservatories strapped to his face with a crap watch. Nodding along. Yeah, Fluff. You tell him, Fluff. He don't know nothing, that bloke. Fluff has got it nailed. Like, he don't need anyone, Fluff. But the other two, they're just pointless. Why are they even there? PhD, more like pfft.
To our planet.
But the scientific definition of air pressure is that measured within a container. So what would you do?
Is it? No. Do you want to take it?
Hang on, Fluff's mate's going to have a go here. Conservatory face. Yeah, conservatory face. He's about to prove me massively wrong here, and I'm happy to be proved wrong.
If you imagine we take a random part of our ocean, we're underneath, take a random bit of water, you make like a dotted circle, and there's a bit of ocean there. That part of ocean, assuming there's no waves and assuming there's no ocean, is staying in
I don't know what he's saying. Is there a translator in the house? Does anyone speak conservatory?
one place. Now, you'd think gravity would make it want to go further down, but it doesn't, it stays where it is. That's because there's an inherent pressure taking place there due to all the water surrounding it. So because of that, you can imagine if you're using arrows, like in basic mechanics, you've got an arrow going down, and then you've got arrows in all other directions and an arrow going up. That's the up arrow is the pressure, and that's what's balancing it, keeping it there. All these ideas can be explained with pressure and gravity in this way, and it does not require a container to do it.
Don't know what he said, but I know he's on my side, so W Conservatory. W Conservatory.
I just want to make a question, but all these from the early 50s until our days,
fuck's that?
The space agency.
We need a nickname for this guy. We need a nickname. Nicknames in the chat, please.
As a rocket leaves the atmosphere, it doesn't leave a hole behind. When you take into account how big this rocket is compared to the size of the atmosphere, it's very tiny. You know, it will essentially punch a hole through the atmosphere. That hole will reform immediately afterwards.
And somebody measured that or see that? Just a question. I mean, for me,
I'm not a rocket scientist.
That's what our theory predicts, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a connection we can make with our theory.
I imagine that something like that is factored into during launches as well.
Breaking news. This is from
Purple beard. Has he got a purple beard? Oh, yeah, do. Who cares? Purple beard. Allegedly cunt, purple beard, eagle, bum fluff, conservatory, and who was the other one? Nan's knit. Pelican.
Fizz.org, yeah, on our website, says Earth's atmosphere is leaking. Every day, around 90 tons of material escapes from our planet's upper atmosphere. Yeah, so it's supporting what I'm trying to say. If 90 tons of material leaks away every year, or every day, yeah,
don't read anymore.
So the way that they laugh, right? So I'm assuming this is a convention, so the audience are fluffs as well. Allegedly cunt is happy to speak to a bunch of idiots in the crowd that are just going to laugh at everything he says. Because obviously the whole of science and physics is wrong and allegedly cunt is right.
Yes, save your breath, everyone. So, all of a sudden, when that atmosphere leaves, then you've got a new layer of atmosphere, the new lower level of atmosphere. And now 90 tons of that leaves that day. And then so on, until there's no atmosphere left.
Yeah. This is the model that we have one set atmosphere, and once that area is gone, it's gone forever. We are constantly producing gases. I've produced quite a few today.
Number 3, so wrong. How would you explain light slowing down and hitting a denser medium and speeding up after leaving that medium for a less dense medium when the law of conservation of energy prohibits such observations?
How'd you understand what Nan's knitting is going to answer? Look at him. The other two, like, it looks like a summer's day there. You got bum fluff with his t-shirt, conservatory is in his t-shirt, and then you got this bloke whose Nan has knitted him a jumper and he's wearing that instead. Even though it's 90 degrees. Nan's knitting must be worn at all times by this twat.
There is a quantum mechanical explanation to this, but I don't think we have time to go into it. I don't have a whiteboard. So the way that I picture it is that actually light traveling is essentially
cleavage. Cleavage. No one wants to help you with your implants, for fuck's sake. It's only Hackerman and Frederick. I got three beers from Sharon on Buy Me a Coffee, but she said on Buy Me a Coffee, I don't want to help with the implants. I want wine for this. Right?
It hits an atom, that atom absorbs the photon. Electrons within the atom are excited to a higher state, and then they drop back down, and the photon is re-emitted. So here in the air, we have a much less dense system of these atoms than we do in a table. So once you shine the light into a block of glass or something, it's then being absorbed and re-emitted by far more atoms. So it appears to be traveling slower. In fact, it's still traveling at speed of light.
All right, knitting. Cheers for that.
Is real evidence of the existence of the
Keep chucking me the money, CMS, and I'll make sure I'm finished on time.
particle or atom?
So in terms of directly seeing an atom, it's impossible. We can kind of indirectly infer it through things like
Michael, who's the flat Earth wanker? Like, I'll put the, tell him I'll put the invite up now. All right? I don't know who it is, but I'll put the invite up to do the fluff challenge. Copy link. Fuck it. Fluffs. This is your link. There you go. Pin that bitch. Hang on. I've removed my own message. I'll do it again. I tried to pin it and it moved up because CMS put haha. Brandon with a 20 what cast gift memberships. Oh, they're my favourite. I love the 20 gift memberships. Cheers. I'll do the room hack. The CMS. I've had a couple of beers, but I'm always at my best when I've had a couple of beers. Here we go. Right, not a starter poll. I've got to put my link in the chat. Right, fuck off poll. Close. Copy link. No one type anything for a second. Right. Safe, not safe. I don't know. Calder is a member for 7 months now. I remember when he weren't a member, and I was like, this bloke needs to fucking become a member. And now he is a member for 7 months. Don't time fly. Right, now, get that and pin message. Done! Finally, let's get back to Nand knitting. Talking bollocks.
Electron microscopy.
Actually, let's not. Let's do the super chats. So CMS says, Flurf hunting money, just don't be live too late today, wink wink. He's got a premiere coming up at 9:15, I think. I'm trying to be off of here by then to do my mate CMS a favour. And then you got Cleavage Implant K. Why not? Thanks for keeping the funds safe, she means, right? Cleavage wants the implants. I'm saving up for her. That bloke that wanted his flat earth mate to debate me, the link is now there for your flat earth mate to click and debate. He has changed his mind, making some bullshit. Who is it? Who is it, Michael? Is he someone on there? Is he in the chat? I've not had flurfs in here for ages. Even Hakeem, the African dream, don't come in anymore.
So you look at the interactions of electrons with these atoms and build up pictures of them. So yeah, in terms of seeing atoms, we can't do it. In terms of knowing that there are things there, as far as we know there are.
So it's like exoplanets then? You can't see them, we're just guessing what they are.
You can see some of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can actually direct image from the closest ones.
Oh, really?
Well,
with recent technology.
So hang on, I didn't do. Everyone's kicking off here with their membership shit. So woohoo from Calder says, that's what he says, for 7 months. Thanks, Calder. And then you got Arnold for the 9 months membership. Says, what about my implant, you twats? He needs a cock implant, same as me, right? So me and Arnold are saving up for cock implants. Cleavage saving up for a tits implants, and allegedly Cunt saving up for a brain implant. So keep the funds coming.
Can you calculate Can you calculate any planet's orbit based on gravity/mass alone when using all masses in the entire solar system and get a result matching the prediction algorithms of the proposed elliptical orbit of any planet? I couldn't say that backwards.
Cycles in the house.
To how I understand this, so the idea is that using something like Newton or Einstein's gravity, can we accurately predict the orbits of the planets in our solar?
Vicious Cycles in the house. And sorry, Vicious, I don't recognise you when you're not dropping 20 gift memberships. Oh shit, really been a member this long? Yeah, you have. Thanks, Vicious, for your support over the last 7 months. You've even got a yellow Whatcast thing there next to your name. You've been a member so long.
Solar system? I got that one?
Yeah.
Cool.
Short answer, yes, pretty much. We have a very good idea where all our planets are going in our solar system. We know where they're going to be, and we can continue to predict where they're going to be for the next 500, 600, 700 years. That's because it's based on really quite a simple system of just pulling in certain directions at certain velocities. We didn't actually discover...
What you say, conservatories?
What?
What does he say?
What?
Look at the eagle, thinks it's funny. The eagle understands him. I didn't know what conservatory man just said, but the eagle thinks it's hilarious. Eagle don't dip his nose. What?
Neptune and Pluto straight away, and yet they were predicted because we found that due to the way the planets are orbiting in our solar system, we would expect them to be there. And when we looked for them, we found them. We would not continue to follow these if it weren't for their predicted capabilities. The same laws help us work out when we're going to have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. It's because they're simple models and it's very easy to do.
I just wanted to make a little point because this is the second time that you kind of waxed lyrically about Newton. Newton's theories didn't explain everything. Now, Newton wrote a huge tome basically to describe his theory of gravity. Now, when Einstein came along, he gave a completely different interpretation of what gravity is.
Sorry, mystical rock hounding fossil. I don't remember you. I missed you. I don't know. Are you a flat earther? I think you might be.
So that means...
Or a troll. One or the other.
Everything Newton produced was bullshit. No, bear with me, yeah? If he wrote all this calculus and came up with a theory that didn't quite match, what we observe, yeah? Which means it had no relationship to reality. And Einstein came along and gave a completely different interpretation, which apparently does match up. That means that whole book is bullshit. He made it all up.
I actually totally agree with you.
Get a round of applause there. Allegedly cunt has just decided that all of science and physics is bullshit. And he gets a round of applause from the morons for this. Who are these people? This is allegedly cunt, the eagle, purple beard versus bum fluff lip, Nan's knitting and conservatories. I don't know what any of their actual names are. Just what I've called them all in just looking at them. Just picking apart people's appearances in my usual mature manner.
Yeah, Newton was wrong. Demonstrably wrong, in fact.
Cheers, Nan's knitting. He put him right there.
And yet it stood for 400 years.
Yes, but you can still apply his calculations to kind of most, certainly everything on Earth. Quite a lot of bodies in the solar system. His calculations work, well enough. Sure. He was wrong. This is why I say that nothing is ever fact. That things are just theories until someone comes along and proves them better. I'm sure, maybe in another century, 2 centuries, or whatever, someone might come along and say.
I'm missing all the jokes here. Right, I'm going to put this to a vote because this is a bit bollocks. Like I don't like this friendly shit. Right? Who wants to get on and watch the state of the flat Earth with Angels of Shite holding court over all of his minions, Solly, Tron, etc. Maybe even Shitfingers is in there. Right, we could always go on to that to fill up the rest of the time. Let me know.
And say that Einstein's theories of relativity are wrong and prove those. But at the moment that's the best we have, and that's really how science works. Yeah. But you just improve on things until you try and get to what you believe to be true.
I don't know what any of them are saying. That's why this could be good, but I ain't got a clue. You got some blood of posh twats in there. Yes, the Earth is not flat. Oh, yes, it is. Fuck off. Talk normally. All right. Right, let's go to this one then. So Angels of Shot. This bloke's flicking around. You can see it. Freddy's here. There's the Fredmeister. Flat Earth Dave. Tron. Solly. Fuck knows, and some bellend called Jeffrey that I sort of know. And there's shite in the main box. Let's see what they've got to say about us lot. All right.
My life is, I'm not kidding, I'll have 30, I had 35 guest requests the other night. I look at all of their profile pictures and their bios and shit, it's all children. Like Roblox and like Minecraft and shit.
Solid.
Like I just get spammed with children. I don't know why. It's been ongoing for like 7 months. I'm like the most censored flat earther. It's insane.
It's so weird, man.
That's weird. It's like the algorithm.
Everyone is that. This seems to be a conversation about them all talking about how they are specifically worried about all of these people. So they, the powers that be, have become aware of Shite, Solly, Freddy, Twat Earth Dave, Sponge Tron Squarehead, this Jeffrey Bellendorf. If there's one person I'd love to come through my life, is this Jeffrey cunt. And whoever the other pricks are, I don't know who they are. They're just clinging on, trying to be relevant in this live.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that. I'd get sick of that fast.
Honestly, for me, right?
I'm just talking to my audience. That's it.
You don't have an audience, Solly.
I've got so many. Okay. No one knew who I was. Like, I'm a new flat earther technically. I'm not being a flat earther for very long. Right? And when I was about a year into being a flat earther, and then I was on TikTok, and I was, I didn't know this was on here. I came here to make content because I didn't know it was centered on YouTube. So I kind.
It isn't.
it went viral at the beginning. I was like, and I was looking at it, I was like, holy like I had like 30k plus followers in like 6 months, and then the way it was going, I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna have millions of followers. This is crazy. I kid you not, every single time I pick up my phone multiple times a day, and I'd be like,
just showing you his phone. So in case you don't know what a phone is, I picked up my phone multiple times a day.
Like, you know, it says 99 plus followers or whatever. I'd get that like every time I looked at my phone. And then after about 6 months, it was like less than. I was like, okay, now they're on to me. It's like, because I was new, no one knew who I was. My name.
The cringe is strong with this one. They're on to me now. They're not going to ban my account. Because if they really gave a fuck about me, and if I was really a danger to them, they just wouldn't allow me a voice at all. But because my followers went down, I thought, they're on to me. Fuck off.
Never got mentioned ever, so they pushed me, but not for long.
Did you want to kick me, Angels?
Or maybe, shite, you reached your plateau, and there's not that many there's not as many flat earthers in the world as you think there is. That's probably more true. Right. And of course, like, I will say this again. I don't know how we're doing here. 4, Sharon 7. So about, we got them as well. So we're 2 or 3 away from the goal here. And we've still got 20 minutes. So it's looking likely we might get on the Talk of Tick tonight. If anybody wants to join me, I can put you a little box up in my box, and you'll be able to talk to the Twat Talk fluffs if you want to. I've asked Professor Phil Bell. He doesn't seem to be around, but you can't let him. You've got to just be. If you want to do it, I'm happy, but don't be triggered, right, by these pricks. And don't try to answer. If you don't know something, you don't know.
Someone else might want to come up. Cheers.
Yeah,
Thank you.
take care.
Good night, Jeff.
See you, Darcy. Troy.
Yeah, me too. I'm in California. It's literally like 7 o'clock in the morning here. If you have somebody else wants to come up, thanks for having me on your panel. You guys have a great day.
Folks, he can't prove his position.
Who's talking?
He can't prove his position. Show me a footage out of an aircraft. You're the only one claiming that you're seeing the horizon itself drop with the rest of it, like on the left side, when I showed that red and blue colored analogy, folks. He couldn't do it. You can't show a horizon drop. He knows it. So we'll wait and see if I somehow win this appeal. Usually when I lose stream access completely, instant appeal rejection, 90% of the time. So in the meantime,
cheers, Brandon says for the viewers, $5 says that's a nice shirt for hunting. Absolutely. I just got to say, right, these people constantly talk about how they believe that because the earth is flat and they tell the truth, they're truthers on the old Talk of Tick, right? That means that's why they keep getting banned and blocked. I lose access all the time, and I'm a shill. I'm a glober. I follow what the government tells me, and I still get the same penalties that they get. This weird paranoid world that they live in where everyone's trying to suppress their speech. Strange fuckers.
I want to jam out music, but I don't want to get copyright here on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is have a safety meeting while we wait, and I'll play some of this. This is Angels of Light.
Who are you talking about?
He's a legend.
The Thunder guy. You remember the guy that you can't deny what you don't understand. It's like, dude.
I went there one time, got him over 700.
What the fuck is going on here? Why is there 300 voices?
He gets like 50 viewers, and I'm just like, you stay there where you belong.
Dude, I went the same with me. When I went up there, he had like 30 people, if that, and it was like 300 by the time I left. I was like,
I can't last very long, folks.
Yeah, you just take that as a win, and like I even had, there was I think it was a.
Well, I've got a feeling that the bloke whose channel this is on YouTube is talking to his audience of 3. And I am not shitting you. Before I watched this video had 3 views. 3, right? So he's talking to his audience of 3 over the top of the shit that they actually want to watch, which is these bellends. The bellendery of Angels of Shite, Solly, scrawny twat. Freddie ain't even spoke. This is what I mean. Freddie's in awe of this crowd, He don't even try and say. You be a Fred anyway. He speaks over people all the time. But when he speaks to these people, this is his heroes, right, Freddie? So he just sits there like a bitch and says nothing at all, right?
Glober that made a video, a screen recording, and he was like, "Why is this guy losing to a flat earther?" And he posted the video.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
so funny,
I remember that. That's funny, yeah.
Yeah, like even the Globers in his chat were like, "Dude, why does this guy suck so hard?"
Yeah, the funniest thing was when Solly was in my chat and he was trying to talk about surveying, and I brought Baron Rutledge up to talk to him about surveying, and Solly couldn't get away quick enough, made a complete fool of himself, pretended that he won. I posted the entire thing on YouTube to make him look like a prick, and he then avoided me ever since. That's what was funnier than what he just said.
Yeah. Dude, his thing was, you can't deny something you don't understand, and I say something, he doesn't understand it, and he's denying it. Everything.
Every word that he said was just pure denial and pure ignorance combined. It was so sad.
Hey, did you guys ever deal with Mike Snow?
Oh my God, Freddie's speaking.
Oh, 8 inches per mile squared.
Yes.
Fortunately.
Oh yeah, he's not very bright. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they none of it. So I know 8 inches per mile squared. There's a bloke called 8 inches per mile squared, and they're all about to slag him off by the sounds of things. Just to let everybody in the real world know, in reality, every single fucker on this panel has him blocked. He's so easy. He's not very good. He's crap. He don't know what he's talking about, but they all blocked him. Weird, Matt. Weird.
No, he's not that. He's a low level flat.
He's buddies with Baron. He's buddies with Baron.
They're all low level, man. They don't know anything.
I think they're all agents, to be honest with you, bro. If you've been doing this for longer than like a year and you still don't understand the fundamental flat earth arguments, bro, you're an op. Like, you're just an op.
Yeah. And Baron, right? But by the way, Baron, you know who mentions Baron all the time in Toon and all that? They mention him. Like, I know a surveyor that just for the like it's Baron they're talking about.
Yeah, Baron doesn't know shit. I showed him how he's using right angle triangles.
Is Solly about to join in and say Baron doesn't know shit? For anyone watching this that knows these people, go to my channel. It's the video called What Cast versus Angels of Shite. But before Angels of Shite, it's What Cast versus Solly, or more likely Solly versus Baron. And then you'll see whether Solly looks like he won that.
With flat adjacents. And he's like, yeah, Freddie, the earth is flat. And then he blocks me.
No, he didn't. And the fact of the matter is, right, they're laughing about people blocking. Angel still has me blocked, by the way. So if blocking someone is a concession, thank you, Angels. You've conceded.
So you just said if somebody's been in this for a while and they still don't get it, they have to be an op. What if they're just the R word?
Oh, God. What if they're just the C word, Dave? Dave is the smartest one in the room, by the way, because even though he's thick as shit, out of everyone in that room, he is the only one making any money out of this.
It could be that too.
Look at Angels with his fake laugh. God, it's so cringe. Ah!
Could be that too.
There are no intelligent Globers, bro.
They're recalled.
That's a fact.
There's no intelligent Globers, bro, says Dave, that blocks everybody because he's too fucking frightened to debate with anybody that's got any clue whatsoever. Yeah, there's no one intelligent. We just don't need to worry about any of these unintelligent people. Block, 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 block. Even me. I'm probably the least intelligent of anyone they could ever think of on this side, and they block me. Says it all, doesn't it?
No disrespect, but you're a fucking idiot.
None taken.
Actually, there's a lot more.
That's a better T-shirt right there. That's better than the other one.
Yeah, that is.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says "Don't fall for gravity."
Oh God, Freddie. I'm gonna make a T-shirt saying "Man in his 40s cosplays online as a child molester from a film." Ha ha ha.
Good.
I'm actually banned on my main account for 3 days for saying the R word yesterday on somebody else's live. I can't help myself.
Yeah, you can't help yourself by getting hotel rooms every time you have a debate either, because you're utterly ashamed of the fact that you're a sofa surfer.
Dude, Sully, I remember when I was on your live the other night, you're like, dude, I've been trying not to swear for 1 month. Seriously, dude, fuck that shit. I'm done. Like,
I think I made.
He swore. Let's all laugh. He said the F word. That's hilarious, isn't it? From a 35-year-old man that said the F word. It's just so naughty. Oh my God, I can't believe he said the F word. I've been trying not to swear for a month, but fuck that shit. You are an edgelord. You are a rebel. And everybody laughs along with you. You piece of shit.
Made it longer than a month, but yeah. Caleb was like, dude, Caleb's like, dude, try not to swear, keep it cordial. And I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. I'll give it a shot. And then I end up getting.
I do have multiple accounts, just not on this tablet. I have to do all the two-factor authentication to log.
Oh, it's this cunt. It's the prick talking over him again from the channel, of his own channel. Just listening to these knobs, right? Angels has never had friends in his life, so he loves this. Everyone laughing along. Let's all laugh. We're the smartest group of people in the world. We've got a bloke without a home, a bloke that lives with his mum and still sleeps in his bed that he was in when he was 10, an actual bloke that's actually made a living out of this. As much of a necklace knob that he has made a living, and the rest of them, Tron, Jesus Christ, the pilot that's never been in a plane. Oh my God, these people are all so lame. But let's all sit around and laugh at science and people that do all of this stuff for a living and say how stupid they all are. Makes sense.
Log into the other. And I can't right now. Once my screen comes in the mail, I'll be able to go live on that account, on that tablet, live on something on this computer, and live on the other accounts on my phone. I'll have multiple accounts, be able to log them all.
Oh, mate, no one gives a fuck. You got 3 viewers, including, well, I'm your 4th. So JD says for the $9.99, more cyborgs wanted. I don't know what this means, right? But yeah, I'll go along with that. That's for a tenner. I'll read it out. Please explain for another tenner. That'd be good. No, everyone's forgotten about Cleavage's implants here as well.
Screen went out, waiting forever for this new screen to come in. And hopefully it does. But for the meantime, Baron, I cooked Baron. I cooked Mike Snow. Baron crashed out 2 years ago when I cooked his ass. And I researched surveying manuals.
Who is this
person?
person?
A year or 2 ago, you know, and found out that it's in the manuals that curvature is not a property of the measurement. It's inserted after the measurement. No, you don't understand. No. And then, like, he still did.
Right, who is this bloke talking about how he cooked everybody? Please come into my live and cook me. That'd be funny.
Doing it. He goes and sets up his deal. He assumes it's his words last week. You got to assume it's wrong 99% of the time. And then he goes, pulls out his notebook and his calculator and starts inserting curvature. When you point that out, that it's the line of sight error, the curvature.
All right, I think this bloke that's is actually on their chat somewhere. I think the bloke that's channeled that's screen recording this is actually there, right? And that's what's the confusion. Here goes Max. Hello, Max. So Max says, the worst of the cunts is Angel. Flurf from the south. It doesn't get worse than that. It's adorable where they think they're all chefs cooking people. Oh, I know. It's hilarious. But they just sit. Everyone's spotted it now on the Talk of Tick. Angel's as, because he's Daddy Flurf on there now. He's instructed everybody to not engage with people on their lives. So that's why I don't get a lot of traffic coming through mine anymore. I'm one of the most hated people. Which is great. You want to be, if you don't want to be unknown. You either want to be popular or disliked, right? Disliked will do. So no one's allowed to speak to me, or they get disowned by the flat Earth cult. Steve Fisher says, "Here's some money for the puppies." The puppies. It means the implants, right? So let's watch a bit more of this.
Correction stage. He crashes out and goes, you don't know what it's not a property of the measurement. It is, it's directly measured. And then you're like, dude. And then, that's what he does. I'm like, what the fuck, man? No, it's not.
What is going on? Is this bloke in the fucking swamp? What is all that shit going on in the background from him? That's not how mosquitoes sound. Or crickets, whatever they are.
Afterwards, assuming that straight line is wrong. It's not. So yeah, he's inserting curvature where it's not, folks. And then Mike Snow, who all he did was buy a theodolite and a camera off of him. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt bad.
Now this bloke's talking over. Solly was just talking. So I don't know who this fucking bellend with the fucking crickets in the background is.
Or whatnot. Mike Snow might actually be somewhat of a decent. He doesn't get triggered. He doesn't care. He used to debate it every now and then. Now he doesn't. Or he did for a while because he knows it's just pointless. But the point is, all he could do was mock me back and wear a similar beanie. I was trolling with that beanie at my face because it looked funny. And yeah, I went viral with that. He went viral with this. Or he made a response. I don't know if it went viral. But it don't matter. I've cooked all you guys. I've cooked anybody that claims to be a globe surveyor.
I don't know who this person is. What's his name? DJ Giaco. Right, I'm going to look for him in a minute. When we go flirting, I'm going to try and find DJ D-I-A-K-O. I'm going to invite him into my live to cook me. Right? It'll be funny. Can't even string a sentence together. And I've had 82 beers.
A Navy pilot, this, that, and the third. The guy with no profile picture claimed to be a Navy veteran. I'm wrong. And I got Navy documents here that say otherwise. They use the exact same language that I'm using. So they're wrong too. And that's the default position for the Navy at all applications. So you're wrong. You're denied. The Navy's wrong because of you, and you need to go back to the Navy and say, I know more than you. The top scientist.
Oh, fuck off.
Anyway, back to...
Fuck off and take your fucking crickets with you bellend.
Orbit around the sun. So, I mean, that's grown adults.
That's true. Yeah, that's funny.
Dude, I see people on Facebook like, another year around the sun, and I'm like, you're so stupid.
I had a smart girl that asked me what the magnitude of Venus was, and she said it was negative 4.7.
No, did she? Or are you just making up more fucking bullshit because you're an absolute virgin cunt that pretends to be a guy from a horror film because you're a fucking loser, and in reality nobody ever speaks to you? Huh?
I asked her how she came up with that conclusion, so then she started up the math. I said, I want to see how you formulate it. They ended up dropping me, and I stayed around to find out she never gave the answer.
Oh yeah, that Coda chick, I haven't really dealt with her much. One time only. Since then, I've been trying to request up, and she does not let me up purposefully.
She won't let me.
Yeah.
She won't let me up either. She'll just sit there.
I can't stand her.
She'll sit there and she'll be like, "Yeah, Solly's a misogynist. I'm not bringing him up here." But she won't. Like, it's so weird.
She doesn't do it to me either now. Like, you know what happened? It was only me in the request box, and she had this guest up, and I could tell she was milking it, right? She was really milking it out. But no one else was requesting, right? Then he left, right? And then
Coda is so scared of these according to them.
God damn it, that Coda won't let me up either. Nah, she avoids me. I'm a misogynist.
She's like, oh, my nail broke. Guys, what should I do? I'm like, oh, fuck off. Get out of here.
And the worst part is, dude, she's not even attractive at all. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's like a 4, if that. And
who are you talking about, Tiffany?
No, Tiffany's a different.
Tiffany's beautiful.
No. But the thing is, guys will sit in there and just like.
I feel for Tiffany's husband. That's all I'm going to say.
Go ahead, Sully.
These bunch of oil paintings, by the way, like Solly's ever had a bird, like Angels has ever had anything but a wank. Yeah, I would never take Coda. She's a 4 out of 10. What the fuck? Like any of you have had anything but your hand for your entire lives. Angel's still in the same bed that he was in as a kid. And he's talking about how I'd be more selective than to have someone like that. Yeah. Of course you would, sweetheart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
No,
dude.
guys sit in there and just like,
they simp for
oh my
her,
god,
man.
just
Yeah,
suckle on her
disgusting.
teeth,
I know,
just suckle on her
so
teeth
bad.
because they're hanging out.
Tron, are you talking about the military pilot? Is that he talking about?
Yeah, the dude.
I was doom scrolling the other day and Tiffany's live popped up and she's has all these flat earthers requesting, but they're not flat earthers, they're just globers and they're just so dumb.
She blocked me.
Yeah, she has fake flat earthers. I know for a fact, dude, because I've heard some of the arguments from some of the like quote unquote flat.
Right, that'll do for this. I'm going to go live now. I can't suffer. All I can stand, and I can't stand no more. When Solly starts talking about everyone, like these people always pretend they do that. They do this to me on YouTube. They say you only speak to fake flat earthers. Sorry, if the arguments they're making are fucking ridiculous, ain't my fault. I'll let anyone up. If any of these pricks come onto my live tonight, they're coming straight on my live. Simple Allah. Right, let's get rid of this little thing here because that always fucks me up. Get rid of that. Just stick a song on for a minute to let's do a bit of Solly and Lardy. That seems quite apt.
Solly's on the pavement, counting coins and crumbs. Scrawny little shadow with a mouth that never hums. Lardy's in his bedroom on that tiny kid-sized bed. 35 and sulking with a flat world on his head. Scrolling all day long, thumbs gone numb and sore. Two lost little legends begging TikTok for more. Solly and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Solly and Lardy, high five the air. Solly and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. Solly talks big nonsense, but he fades in the rain. Hello, little hero, with a million little pains. Lardy's always sweaty, snack crumbs in his shirt. Mom is down the hallway, he still acts like a flirt. Picture on the wall there, round world in a lie. He points at it and cheers, like he's wise, like he's sly. Scrolling all day long, stuck in the same old loop. One's got no home at all, one's got a bedroom coupe. Solly and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Solly and Lardy, high five the air. Solly and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. One too skinny, one too wide, both convinced they've won. Both just glued to the screen till the day is done. Mom calls, tea's ready. He says 5 more minutes. Then Solly hits the like and Lardy double dips it. Solly and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Solly and Lardy, high five the air. Solly and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. Solly and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Solly and Lardy, still can't self-correct. Solly and Lardy, spin, spin, fade away. Two lost buffoons on a sideways day.
Why not? Right, let's get straight on with this. Just got to line this up a little bit. It's always a little bit off for some reason. Right there. Let's go live. If you're on the talk of tick, get into the live. Endlessly like it. I'm going to get there first before I go live, so I can give myself a bit of an head start. No, don't want that. podcast thing. Right, let's do it. Let's get on. Let's get on. Like that. Not like that. Let's get that back in now. There. Hello.
So you think the Earth is not flat?
Yes.
I believe the Earth is flat.
Cool. Why?
Well, I've seen overwhelming evidence.
Yeah, what's that then? Let's have a laugh.
Can I direct you to Flat Earth Dave's website?
I've spoken to Flat Earth Dave before.
Cool. And from the videos I've seen on his website,
yeah,
I am quite convinced that the Earth is flat.
What convinced you the most on the?
The most that convinced me was when he said that when the ship disappears over the horizon,
yeah,
according to the globe Earth, they say it's due to the curvature.
Yeah.
But when you take a high-powered telescope and zoom in into that half disappeared ship,
yeah,
or full disappeared ship, you can bring it back into perspective. So yeah, that made me believe that. And then, by the way, from your accent, you're British.
I
He
do.
also did an experiment wherein he took a high-powered telescope, and from the west coast of Liverpool,
Dave
he
did
could
this.
see the statue of...
Sorry, what? Flat Earth Dave did this. Hello.
What's that?
Flat Earth Dave did this experiment.
What happened there?
I don't know. I was just bringing something up, but I've obviously got a bit of lag.
Flat Earth Dave, or there's another person called Devane or something like that. Nevane. He's even bigger of a flat earther than Flat Earth Dave.
He's bigger. Jaron.
Like he's the sorry? No. His name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember his name. But he's even bigger of a flat earther than Flat Earth Dave, and I believe it's one of the two who carried out the experiment. And you could see, like from the video, the Statue of Liberty from Liverpool.
What? Have you got a link for that?
Yeah, you can see on the Flat Earth Dave's website, all the videos are there, and one of the video is of that experiment.
Okay, can you see this? So Eric Dubay, is that who you're talking about, right?
Yeah, exactly. Eric Dubay. Yeah, he is the man. He is the man.
What about this then? So there's ships in the distance here that appear to be under the horizon. So if I zoom this, so this is a P1000. So when we zoom these will come back over the horizon. Yeah.
Are you showing me something? Because all I see is okay. I now see the screen. Okay.
Right, so this is what it's got. So there's a ship there, right? And there's another ship next to it that looks like it's gone beyond the horizon. So let's just see. So he's zooming in there, and the other ship, even though he's zoomed in, the other ship still seems to be below the horizon, right? See that?
That's probably because that ship is even further away.
Yeah, and he's still zooming in.
From the ship on the right.
Yeah, it is further away, obviously. But, like, it's not coming back, is it? It's still the same amount of obscured as it was from the shoreline.
Yeah, so what he says that eventually there comes a point wherein you can't see it anymore, because there's a human
angular
limit.
resolution. Yes, but but you couldn't see this ship at all from the shore. But as soon as you zoom in, you see the top half of it, but the whole thing doesn't come back. So there's got to be something blocking the bottom half, hasn't there?
Where did you find this video from?
This is Dazza the cameraman on YouTube. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why it is showing that way, but I've seen many other experiments carried out. The pilots also know the Earth is flat, but they are not allowed to disclose that information, else their license to fly gets cancelled. Just like during COVID era, all the GPs and doctors who disclosed or exposed that COVID was a scam had their licenses cancelled.
That didn't happen, by the way.
So many nurses had their licenses cancelled for speaking up against COVID.
Like I get what you're saying. I investigated all of this myself back in the day, but just out of respect for the live, don't talk about it because TikTok's very sensitive about it, right? I don't want to get the live kicked.
Yeah, it's the agenda when they say, "Oh, you can't say anything about it."
Yeah, I get what you're saying about that, right? But what I'm saying is, I'm showing you this. Explain this. I'm actually showing you something, right?
Yeah. Well, this is I'm not the flat Earth guru. Okay, I'm only giving references from people who have actually conducted these experiments.
Okay. What else? What else you got?
The captains of the ship and pilots of the airplanes, they also use a flat Earth model to navigate.
Like that, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. That's what it is, yeah. But
Right.
you've got a digital version of it.
Yeah.
On their cockpits.
Can you answer me this with this? So this is talking of the pilots and stuff, right? So there's a flight that goes from here. You see where I am here? See where my little pointer is here?
Yeah, that looks like South America.
South America. So you go from Santiago in Chile here, right? And it goes all the way over here, like the furthest point you could go on your map to Sydney, Australia. Like it's not quite lining up with where I'm actually pointing it for some reason. I don't know why, but it's good enough. So that is a flight that goes every day with Qantas, right? It goes from there to there. It does not cross America. It does not cross the pole. It just goes this way. That is the direction it goes, across the sea. So it goes around like that, right? Because it gets GPS tracked on Flight Tracker every single day. There is also a flight from up here in New York, right, that goes to Japan, which is there, right? See that? So that little distance there, Japan, New York to Japan, and Santiago to Sydney, there is an hour's difference in that flight, in reality. But on this map, it is there to there, which is literally a third of the distance of there to there. So why are they almost the same flight time?
I don't know. I've not verified this thing, what you're saying.
Well, you can look it up. Like the flights are there for everyone to book and see, and it tells you how long they are. If you go to Google Earth, you can go from Japan here. Hang on, Japan here to. So that's. So Japan there to. See, look how long that is. To New York, up there. So that is a similar distance from Santiago, which is down here. Santiago to Australia is this way. There. To Sydney. So those flights are very similar distances on a globe, but nowhere near the same distance on a flat map, and yet they take almost the same amount of time. Is that not evidence?
Well, we'll have to. Where did you get the information that they take the same amount of time?
I've tracked one myself. I've tracked the Sydney to Santiago one from Critical Think. He had a GPS tracker when he went to Antarctica. He had to come from Sydney to Santiago and then go down to Punta Arenas to go to Antarctica. And he was tracked the whole time. And the other flight is a very well-known route that everyone knows how long it takes. America to Japan.
When they give us information like that, it's going to align with the globe Earth theory.
Yeah, but you can take the flight and time it yourself. You know that, right?
No, it depends on how fast the plane is going as well.
You think they're going to deliberately go slower to try to pretend it's a globe?
No, I'm not saying that. But we don't know how fast they are traveling, or there's other factors that come into play here. Because
hold on.
How
so
would
here's
you
flight
experiment?
tracker. Oh my god, my session's timed out. So how do I get back onto that? So you can do flight tracker, flight radar. Sorry. Let's refresh it. See if that works. Right. So these are flights that are in the air right now, and it tells you if you click on them, it tells you how long they take and all of this. So there's the information about that one. It just doesn't say where that one's going. What's this one?
Can we see any flights which you said the to and from?
Well, I don't think they're in.
Well,
I don't know if they're in the air at the moment. It doesn't look like the Sydney to Santiago one. It only goes once a day, 6 days a week. There probably is one from New York to.
Okay, what I'll do is there's a website called Skyscanner.
Yeah.
Okay, so on there, let me put and see the coordinates and see what's the time it takes. Okay, so
yep.
In fact, you
do
can do
New
this.
York,
So
New York
just-
to Tokyo, and then do Sydney to Santiago, and see how long it takes on both. Direct.
All right, let's do that. Santiago, where in Spain or Dominican?
No, Santiago in Chile.
Chile. Okay. Right. So let me take the 26th of July. Okay.
Yeah,
So
presuming that
return
it's
just
flying
search.
today. You've got to find a direct flight on the day that it's actually flying. It's a Qantas flight.
So the fastest time it shows here is 10 hours 35 minutes. Okay.
What, from Santiago to Sydney?
No, from New York to Santiago, you said, right?
No. I said New York to Tokyo or Santiago to Sydney.
Okay.
Those are the two flights that I did. So I've got one here.
New York
It's a
to-
non-stop flight. It's 12 hours 45 minutes from Santiago to Sydney. Sorry, if that's from Sydney to Santiago. So 12 hours 45, and then I'll do the other one.
Sydney to Santiago, and the other one is what?
New York to Tokyo.
Okay. It says couldn't find any flights from Sydney to Santiago. Which website you're doing?
I'm just Googled it. So basically, you just want a non-stop flight. So the flight in fact, it's got here, United Airlines from New York to Tokyo is actually a longer flight. It's 13 hours, 50 minutes. Then Sydney to Santiago, which is 12 hours 45 minutes non-stop. So the shorter distance is the longer flight. How does that make any sense on a flat Earth?
It makes no sense, really.
No.
Let me Google Sydney to Santiago, because on Skyscanner it wasn't showing any flights.
Just Google it. Like to give you all of the options. So that one's American Airlines. The one I just so United Airlines for New York to Tokyo. I can bring them up. I'll bring them up on the screen.
So it says flight time is 12 hours 45 minutes
That's it,
from
yeah.
Sydney to Santiago.
Yeah. And this is the other one. For 13 hours 50 is the best flight there. You see that? That is New York to Tokyo, non-stop.
Tokyo. Flight time. 14 hours 5 minutes.
Yeah, so similar. So I've got 1350. You can actually find out when these, if you wanted to, like if you wanted to confirm this, you can actually use your Skyscanner or whatever you got there and find out that when the flights are actually flying, and track them on the app and track the flight the whole way, see where it goes and everything, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't tell you that, does he, Dave?
I mean, the thing is, this thing, you can't do an experiment without actually flying.
Yeah, but
exactly how much time
I've tracked someone doing it, and I know exactly how long it took. And he live streamed. There was a flat earther that didn't believe him called Steve, right? And there's a guy called Critical Think. You can look this up on YouTube. And he actually live streamed in Santiago Airport, and then he live streamed again when he landed in Sydney. And it was 13 hours apart because the guy said, there's no way that it takes that long. You need to live stream and actually speak directly to me. Otherwise I won't believe you. And he actually lost a bet, and he actually paid up. The flat earther actually paid up the money.
Okay. So I think this is a good question to ask Flat Earth Dave or
Good luck.
Eric Dubé.
I've asked Flat Earth Dave. You know what Flat Earth Dave told me the reason is?
What?
He said that the only flights that go are military flights with military pilots, and they've got 7 layers of super special paint because they go 1,000 mile an hour, not 500 mile an hour.
But how is that making sense? Because if you just Google, you're seeing all these civilian flights, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm
that
saying.
Would be the that would be the refutation for what he's saying.
Yes. They used to say that the flights don't exist. That's what they used to say. But then that people started doing this and showing them that the flights do exist. Then they started saying they do exist, but you can't get them. Every time you try and take one, they'll fly to LA or something, and then before they go somewhere else. And if you look at it on a flat map, it's in line and all this sort of stuff. But I've myself tracked that flight. The Sydney to Santiago. I haven't tracked New York to Tokyo, but that's a really common flight. That goes all the time. So if you wanted to, you could easily either take that flight or track that flight any day you wanted to and see how long it takes. And those two flights, as I've just shown you, on a globe, they're pretty much the same distance. On a flat Earth map, that one is 1/3 of the distance of the other. Even if you went twice as fast, you still wouldn't be able to get there in time.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to know when you can't carry out this experiment yourself.
Yeah, but there's no reason like that. I put it this way, right? I don't want to be a dick because you obviously like Dave's stuff and whatever, but Dave sells an app, right? Dave sells an app and he charges people for his app. Have you got Dave's app, by the way?
No, and you don't have to. You've got all the evidence on his website to actually make up your own mind what you want to believe in. And
my point is he does this. This is his job. Like there's no reason for me to sit here and make this stuff up. Like, I'm just telling you what I see. I say this all the time. I did a conspiracy podcast for 6 years, right? So I've looked into all of these conspiracy theories, and I've tried to look into them as objectively as possible. I've got no dog in the fight as far as I need to prove. I don't care. I'm not interested in space. I hate governments. I think there's deception everywhere. I do. Like, I think like that. But with Flat Earth, there is no reason why this makes any sense. When you actually look beyond what they tell you to look at, like I've shown you the ship today, he didn't tell you about that. He only ever shows you ships that are too small. He'll show you that a ship's tiny that you can't resolve anymore because it's too far away, and then when you zoom it appears and it's like, it looked like it was behind the curve, but it wasn't. But he never shows you cruise liners. He never shows you massive ships because he knows what he will see. He'll see what I showed you today. And he never talks about flights anymore because it's so easy to disprove. So they just don't talk about the Southern Hemisphere at all. But look, you do you. At least it's a nice conversation that you're not like just doubling down and getting all angry with me because I'm showing you stuff. So that's a welcome change at least.
Yeah, because in the end of the day, you can believe the Earth is a parallelogram or a square,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't make any difference as in how you or we live our lives. Yeah. So all I'm saying is that if we are being told by the same establishment about something which and we spoke about it just a while ago,
yeah,
to be lie, then I know that I can't trust that establishment. Yeah, once a liar, always a liar.
Yeah, but just because you can't trust the establishment on certain things doesn't mean that everything is a lie, does it?
Of course not. It's not everything is a lie, but
and
you can't trust them.
I'm happy to look into things as long as I can see a reason that it would be relevant, right? So to me, there is no reason that anyone would lie about the shape of the Earth because it doesn't achieve anything. What does it achieve?
It does. Well, it's a good question, and I was also wondering why they would lie about the shape of the Earth, and it's because to hide the lands beyond the 360 degrees ice wall, which,
right. So,
by the way, Admiral Byrd from the U.S. Navy spoke about, and after that he was found dead.
Yeah, I know all of this. So this is stuff that I'm aware of. Yeah, but so what I'll say is, if there is lands behind the ice wall, so this is another thing that I always ask people. So so you believe there are more lands beyond the dome, right?
I've got a map of that.
Yeah, I know, but that's just a drawing, isn't it? No one's ever seen that, have they?
Yeah,
but Admiral Byrd said there's lands bigger than North America beyond the South Pole. That's what he said. He didn't say there was loads of other new continents, did he?
I don't know the exact words, but I've seen his interview. You can still find it somewhere online.
Yeah, I've seen it. He said there's lands the size of North America beyond the South Pole. Something along those lines. Right. So, but what I'm saying is so do you believe there is a dome that comes down in Antarctica?
That's the firmament you're talking about.
Yeah. So I got this here, right? So you believe that, right?
Yeah, that's the and there's also firmament on every other planet. By the way, the original definition of a planet is a subsection within a larger plane. They changed the definition of a planet to make us believe planets are out in the sky, in the space, which are again sphere.
Right, so just to get back to this, we can talk about that in a minute. So just to get back to this, so if this is our container, why have we got a container?
To contain the atmosphere.
Right, okay. So if this container was taken away, what would happen?
Then we would lose the atmosphere and it would become a total mess. The life may not be, could not sustain itself.
Okay,
without
so if there was a hole, if somehow there got to be a hole smashed in this container, what would happen?
Then there is the all-encompassing firmament as well, which encompasses all other planets.
Yeah, but so say someone smashed a hole through this firmament.
Yeah.
Would all of the pressure shoot out of the hole?
They tried to do that. If you look up Operation High Jump.
No, you talk about Operation Fishbowl.
Fishbowl, yeah. And there's a high jump as well. If you look into those, you'll see that they try to do it, but the public record is that is not what they were trying to do with that, right? But that's what they try, and they just can't break through the firmament.
Right. So, but what I'm saying is, if we can't, what value are the lands beyond to us if we can't get there anyway?
Because you can get there at certain times of the year.
How?
I think it's when you've got summer in the southern hemisphere. There are certain openings happening through the ice wall, and there are passages wherein the snow melts, and you can get there. And you can also get there through airplanes as well, again from or through the same passages.
Who told you this? Where is the evidence for that? So certain times of year, gas pressure doesn't require a container.
No, what I'm saying is that the firmament is on top. The all-encompassing firmament, which encompasses all other planets, is way above that. Yeah. So there are each individual land.
So there isn't water.
Firmament.
So you don't think there's water above this?
There is water. No, not above that. Not above that. There's water above the all-encompassing firmament.
Right. So what's the point in the mini firmament?
That is to contain the atmosphere.
But you're saying
And
at certain
also-
times of year you don't need to contain that atmosphere because you can leave and go to the other stuff.
No. You've got openings at the bottom.
What, in the earth?
Where the land is? Yes.
Where are they?
They are where the 360 degrees ice wall is, which is several feet high. I don't know exactly how high they are. But yeah, they are several feet high.
Why have you just see? This is what bugs me. Like you don't know that at all, but you're just assuming that is true based on.
We don't know, and that is because due to the United Nations Treaty, you can't go there to explore individually.
You mean the
You
Antarctic
see?
Treaty?
Yes, that's the problem, you see. And the last person who tried to do that got arrested and was sent to prison. So why would they do that? Like
Who
even if
was
you
that?
You can look it up.
Yeah, I will. Who? Give me a name.
I don't know the name. You can look it up. It's there.
What? Someone got
There are
arrested
so many
going to
people.
Antarctica.
Yes.
So how far do I need to go to get arrested?
There is a point somewhere in the southern hemisphere. So if you go for a tour of Antarctica,
Yeah.
they just take you to an island called Penguin Island.
Yeah.
And that's all. They say this is Antarctica. You can't go beyond that.
Right. Okay. So I know I have friends that went to 80 degrees south. They wasn't on Penguin Island. They were actually at what the fuck was the name of the place that they went to? Help me, chat. I've forgotten it. But they were somewhere observing. They watched the 24-hour sun for 5 days, and I tracked them there. Spoke to them live streamed there, so they were definitely there. It says here, yes, you can face legal action, heavy fines or imprisonment if you travel to Antarctica without an official permit. While there are no border patrol guards standing on the ice with handcuffs ready, going without authorization breaks international law and domestic laws enforced by treaty member nations. That's what it says. So there's some truth to what you're saying, but I want to know the person that tried and got arrested and put in prison.
So according to BBC, I'm just looking it up. This is from 7 September 2025. US pilot and influencer released from Chilean airplane base in Antarctica. No, that is relating to something else.
You know you need a permit to climb Mount Everest as well, right?
Yeah, I heard of that. Everest is a complete different kettle of fish.
Why?
I don't know why. Is it Mount
Could it
Everest
be
or
just
is
because
it?
it's dangerous? Like they need to know where you are in case you need help and stuff, right? It's not something that you could just. It's not something you should just allow people to do. And what is the reason that they would keep people from going there? And also, right, let me bring this back up again while we're talking about Antarctica. I'm happy to.
Oh, I think I found the article now.
Yeah, go on.
Charges dropped against teen pilot detained in Antarctica.
Where did he go?
So Ethan Guo, 19, is alleged to have illegally landed his plane in Chilean territory.
Where did they go to? Where did they go when they went to the final experiment? I just wonder if anyone's told me in the chat. Union Glacier. They went to Union Glacier. Right, so you see this here. This is what I want to ask. Oh, fucking hell, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it smaller. Let's try this. All right. Right, okay, let's try and do it this way. Oh, fucking hell. Right, so there's the map, right? So, there's a place there, the ceremonial South Pole, right? Let's move me out of the way a little bit. So there's a ceremonial South Pole where people go to and they say, like, I'm at the South Pole. There's loads of flags around it and everything like that. Next to it is a station where people work and live called the Armidson Scott South Pole Station. It's an actual physical place, same as the Empire State Building is a place, right? It's a place. Now, on the globe, it is 90 degrees south, pretty much, right? So, which is literally on the bottom, I guess you would say, of the ball. Where is it on this map?
Let me bring up the map myself
Yeah.
so I can check here. Are you looking on Google Earth? Or where are
No,
you?
this is I've just found this map. This is actually an eBay page. I just found any old map I could find that I could show, because I keep showing this, but people pretend to not see what I'm looking at. So I thought if I bring it up on the screen, it'd go better.
Yeah, you can't see it on the map.
Yeah, but where's it close to? So obviously on a globe, you'd get southern Chile. There is one continent close to the south, close to Antarctica. And then you've got Cape Town is another country close. And then you've got New Zealand and Australia is another one that's close to it, right? They're all, on a globe, they're all surrounding the mass that is Antarctica on the bottom of the globe. So it takes similar times for all of those to get to the South Pole, because they're all surrounding the South Pole. But if there's a South Pole on this, which there is, even if there's not a magnetic South Pole, there is an Armidson Scott station where the South Pole is. Where is it? Because people travel from all of these continents and get there in a similar amount of time. So if it's, say for instance, on the bottom of Chile, which is what a lot of people say, because that's where they went to the final experiment a couple of years ago. So they went from there. So a lot of people say, oh, it's there. So say if it was there, it was either Armidson or Scott, the people that the station is named after. They actually went there by boat from New Zealand, which is the complete other side of the map. And they went south, which is going even further away from there. So you see, I can't even point to it because the pointer's not working for some reason. Oh, you can see it now. So this is where most people say it is, there, by southern Chile, right? But Armidson or Scott, I forget which one, went from here. And they went south, which is that way, which is every way away from north on the flat Earth, right? So how did they get to the South Pole if it's over there by going south over there? On a globe, it would absolutely make sense, because they're all heading south, which is one direction. But south is every direction on this map, every direction away from north.
Correct.
So it doesn't make any sense, does it?
Well, that is what they have told us, that Amundsen reached the South Pole but we don't know, what's happened and if they actually reached. Just like they told us, Christopher Columbus was the person to discover America when he wasn't. It's something like that. So if we have to base our discussion on the mainstream narrative, which is aligning with the globe Earth, then of course, we are going to have conflicts with the evidences here. You see.
Yeah,
so all these people.
But you would have a good point if I hadn't shown you the flights, right? So I've shown you the flights, and I've shown you
Flights
online.
are also, yes,
But that's
what I'm
that's
saying,
not that's not the past, is it? That's not, we just believe that Armstrong and Scott went. The flights are every single day. You could go get one yourself, like tomorrow, and prove this.
Well, we don't know because it's a simulation, like it's generated through a computer. Yeah, so we don't know exactly if those are live flights or not.
But you could take the flight and time it yourself.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. So anyone could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I don't understand is that when we look at the time, according to Google, it's showing like you say, the closer the distance on a flat Earth is taking longer than to go from A to B, which is, so I don't know what's going on there. You said you asked Flat Earth Dave, and he says,
yeah. And my video, I've got a video of him on my YouTube channel. You can go and check out the whole conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's from about 3 or 4 years ago.
But then the most obvious thing to tell him was that, look, these are the flights which are showing up.
Yeah, I did say that.
And then what did he say?
I told you. He said that we're only believing that that's the speed the flights are going. Like, he tried to tell me first that the flights don't do that they always fly over America. I then showed him on the screen that I'd already tried to book flights and they were direct and they wasn't going that way. He then changed it to, they've got 7 layers of paint and they're going twice the speed. With no evidence whatsoever for saying that, just something.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking. If it is going to take longer, then maybe one of the flights is going at a different speed than the other. So the only way you would know this is to conduct the experiment yourself, and that is going to be very difficult.
No, book a flight. It's not difficult.
No. I mean, fly yourself.
Yes, fly yourself.
Because the pilot is going to go with the mainstream narrative.
If you're curious, like, you sound like thoroughly brainwashed by him to me. So can I just ask you, if you went and did those flights, so if you went and you booked a flight from Santiago to Sydney and it took 12 hours 45, and then you booked a flight from New York to Tokyo and that took 13 and a half hours, even though on a flat plane it is not even a third of the distance, would you think, maybe I'm wrong here?
No, because I'm not flying the plane.
Well, you need to fly the plane as well.
Yeah, you need to fly the plane, and you need to know at what speed you're flying the plane as well. And also the altitude also comes into play.
Are you really suggesting that pilots are all in on it and they're all flying at different speeds to try to pretend that we live on a globe? You think that?
Yes, and I mean, why would the United Nations logo be a flat Earth? Why can't they have a 2D? Why can't they have a globe with a 2D on a 2D paper?
Why would they need? How can that be a logo?
You can draw 3D paintings on a paper. They could do the same on for the logo of the United Nations. But no, if you go to see the logo, it is a flat Earth. Yeah, and it's divided in sections, and I think it makes up a number representing, I think, the 5 continents, and then there are further divisions made to it. there was something about it as well. It was interesting to hear that. And see, in school they taught us about the globe Earth and all that. That's the perfect age to be brainwashed, and I was. And now I have unbrainwashed myself.
No, you fell for someone telling you. If you believe this, you're unbrainwashed.
No, I mean, having seen evidence from both sides, right? I made up my mind, and I may be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I may be wrong in saying that the Earth is flat. But
you've not refuted anything I've said to you
seen,
at all. Do you not think that that's a problem? Like, I've presented you evidence and you've just ignored it.
Yeah.
That's not an open-minded person.
No, I've not ignored it. I've asked you certain questions, and we know that there are certain things we just can't do, and it's very impossible for us to do that.
Impossible
like
to
flying
take a
the
flight.
plane ourselves.
So you need to physically
but you
fly
can
that
take-
plane for you to believe
Yeah,
that.
you
So
can
could
take a high
that
power
plane.
telescope. It is
Okay.
more plausible to get a high power telescope and zoom in into from the coast of Liverpool to the east coast of America and try to see the Statue of Liberty. That is more plausible.
Yeah, where
than
is that
to fly
video
a
of
plane.
someone zooming in the Statue of Liberty from? Where was it that you said?
It's there on the Flat Earth Dave's website.
It's Flat
and
Earth Dave
I think
said that.
also, yeah, yes, of course, he said that as well. And the original experiment was
God, I
done
need to
by
ask him that.
Eric Dubé. Yeah, and they've come the globe earthers have come with a explanation for that.
Yeah,
and
what's
you know
their
what it is?
explanation? Yeah,
It's they refer something called as mirage.
refraction.
Mirage, yeah, refraction or something like that. That's why they say it is.
No, nobody's
showing
going
up.
to tell you that the Statue of Liberty was refracted from where? Did you say?
You can see it from Liverpool.
From Liverpool, you can see the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, which is not possible on a globe because of the
Of course
curvature.
not. No. If someone
Right,
can
but
show me the Statue of Liberty from Liverpool, then I think the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me find that video now. Where it is. We go on. I have to manually type it because Google is censoring his website. So let me go to DuckDuckGo.
You trust that? It's funny because everything you're saying, I used to say things like that.
I trust Go more than I trust Google. Flat Earth Dave. Okay, there it is. FlatEarthDave.com is the website URL.
Yeah. And the Statue of Liberty. So what do we think? To my chat in YouTube, on YouTube, are we all going to be flat earthers if we can see the Statue of Liberty from Liverpool?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Okay. Steve Fisher, are you in Liverpool? There's a guy in my chat that super chatted me a little while ago. Oh, by the way, what's happened to the super chats? You're just all cruising now, aren't you? You're all super chatting me to get. You're all cruising now, watching me do this, right? I don't know why I lost the chat window there for a bit. Have you got the ability to show it on your camera, or can you just? I'm just going to look this up myself, right? Statue.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it here.
If someone's seen this, this would be the world record observation.
Yeah, that is the mother of all evidences.
Is it?
Prove the Earth is flat.
Is picture taken Liverpool that shows the Statue Statue of Liberty in New York. See a message from me. I think I might be done by the time so it says here, no, it's physically impossible to take a picture from Liverpool that shows the Statue of Liberty in New York because New York is over 3,300 miles across the Atlantic Ocean, well beyond the horizon. Any image claiming to show New York landmarks from the UK coastline is either a digital art piece generated by artificial intelligence or a hoax. I can't find this picture. It's just telling me it cannot. A rare shot. What's this? Oh no, this is from New York. I think that you've fallen for something ridiculous myself. You sure it's Liverpool?
Yeah, from Liverpool to New York.
So Dave McKeegan is in my chat over here on TikTok, and he's a guy that actually went to Antarctica without getting arrested in 2024. And he asks, this guy isn't talking about the telescope art piece with a TV screen connected to a webcam, is he? Is that what you're talking about?
No, an actual high-powered telescope.
An actual high-powered telescope.
Yeah.
CMS.
See, it is so
Hold on a
difficult
sec.
to find this because of the censorship. You know, the very fact that Google is censoring his website talks a lot about the whole thing. Why would they censor it? Are they advocating violence? Like why? You know, they have got the right to their opinion, even if it is wrong. Why
Do you
are they
think,
censoring it?
like, so do you think that even on a flat Earth you'd be able to see that? What about Ireland getting in the way? Like the whole country of Ireland getting in the way of that?
That is because you're looking at it from a globe perspective.
No, Ireland is still in the way on a flat Earth. The whole country of Ireland is in the way. Why would you bypass Ireland and see the Statue of Liberty, even if the Earth was flat? So what relevance is the Statue of Liberty? It would make more sense if you said the Empire State Building or the Chrysler Tower or something. But like you're picking out the Statue of Liberty, like something not particularly.
Ireland is flat, right? Of course, you can see.
But Ireland doesn't have any tall buildings that would obscure America.
Not, I don't think so. No, not like that.
I've been to Ireland. Yes, it does. So Mike Hatch says to see the statue, you'd need X-ray vision too. Yeah, exactly.
You're looking at Liverpool to New York on a globe Earth. Yeah, that's why you're saying that Ireland is coming in between.
Look at it is. No, it's not globe Earth. Like I'll show you.
Earth, Ireland is not coming in between.
Hold on a second. Let me find this.
You have to look at the Gleason's map. That is the proper flat Earth
That's
map.
what I'm looking at right now. Ireland. Do you know where are you, by the way?
UK.
So how do you not know that Ireland is right next to Liverpool?
Well, that is according to a globe Earth map.
Well, I'm looking at. I'll show you. I'll show you. Hold on. Hold on.
Gleason's map. Okay, here
I'm on a Gleason's map now.
That's Australia.
Right, so look at this. So, and can I zoom in? Right there. So can you see the UK there?
Is that?
Right in the centre of that, the UK. And right next to Liverpool is Ireland.
That is not the Gleason's map.
This is the Gleason's map.
Is it?
Yes. Look.
Okay.
Look. Gleason's. Silly ice wall around the outside.
Okay, where's the UK?
right there. In the center of that.
All right, and that white bit is Greenland, yeah?
That's Greenland, but if you look at the UK, it's got Ireland literally right next to where it is, right next to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So how would you see through that land over to New York?
Yeah, it's not possible according to that map.
No, and this is your map.
Because even if...
So you need to accept that evidence was also bollocks, right?
No, even if Ireland was not there, New York is not facing Liverpool, you see?
Yes,
New York
if you're looking from Liverpool, you'd be looking out across Ireland and then out into the to the Atlantic. And then eventually you would see New York.
Yeah.
You'd be looking, I can't point, but let's try that. Let's just get out of it. So you'd be looking, where are we? So this is the UK here. So you'd be looking in that direction, like that. So you'd be looking, that's going straight through Northern Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So why would all of Ireland not be visible, but you'd see the Statue of Liberty?
The map that I've got here is showing a different one. This is directly from the Digital Commonwealth website.
Yeah, for a start, Mount Snowdon is literally next to Liverpool. Like, there's a big mountain, like literally that direction from Liverpool, without even going to Ireland.
Well, I guess. I mean, even if you look at from Ireland, according to this map, it is not possible.
No.
Because the east.
So far, everything you've said isn't possible, right? You need to accept this. Like the flights are not possible. Seeing the Statue of Liberty is not possible. The South Pole thing is not possible.
Well, because we've got different maps here. That's why.
Now, this is what is wrong with this map that I'm showing you?
Because that map is not showing me the landmass. What I'm seeing here.
Is there to the desperate people trying to cope in the comments, does any of you want to come up and show me a map where Ireland isn't directly next to Liverpool? Dave McKagan says you're definitely thinking of Telectroscope, which is an art piece in London, not Liverpool. It's a piece of art. Someone's just done it, like it's made up.
I think the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I get that, but so far there's
no. But if what you believe what he thinks is true, then I think the Earth is flat. So we can think what we want.
Yes, we can think what we want, but all of my evidence so far stands up, and none of yours does. So
that's not evidence.
What? Nothing. So what would you consider evidence then?
You considering evidence from a globe perspective is not evidence. That is a biased evidence.
Is it?
You know. Okay. Yeah. So you need to take a flight yourself and see.
I need to fly it and take it.
Yeah, and or you can have a pilot next to you. You know.
So I need to learn to fly. So I've got to go to pilot school. What about this? Is this evidence, by the way? This is an amateur.
You can hire a pilot.
This is an amateur rocket that a guy done that's put on YouTube, showing the curvature from 56 miles up without a fisheye lens. That's a rectilinear lens on that.
So if somebody thinks that I'm looking at telescope from a museum is true, then I think the Earth is flat by that logic, you know.
Well, what about this though?
What is that you're showing me?
So this is from a guy called Kip Dalgridus. Dalgirdas or something like that. He's just an amateur. It's an amateur rocket launch. 56 miles up he went, and this is what he filmed with a rectilinear lens. So it's minimum distortion, only distorted around the very edges through the center. The curve is completely consistent from all you, as you'll see in a second, right?
The picture that you see of the globe is not the whole picture. They are composites made.
What, this is a composite
made
video,
together
is it?
to look as a globe, and this is from NASA's own admission.
This isn't NASA. This is a guy called
NASA themselves say that the picture of the Earth that they show us is not a whole picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the 2002 blue marble you're talking about, and some other things, but the 1972 blue marble, nobody says that about. That's a photo of the complete Earth.
No, they're saying it about all the.
You need to
globe
research that.
Picture they have shown.
Type into your Google right now. Type into your Google. Type into your Google right now. Is the 1972 blue marble a composite
Google
image?
is censoring stuff. I told you before.
Okay, type into DuckDuckGo. Is the 1972 blue marble a composite image, or is it a complete image, a photograph that you can go see yourself at a museum? 1972 blue marble, not the 2002 blue marble.
You don't have to do that. It's on the science.nasa.gov website. It's mentioned here. The cloud image is a composite of the 2 days of imaginary collected in visible light.
Show me what you typed.
Is the image
now you're just being, I thought you was being a decent guy, but now you're just being incredibly dishonest. You did not type the 1972 blue marble, did you?
No, I typed is the image of the Earth composite on DuckDuckGo.
The 1972 blue marble, put that in.
Okay. 1972.
Nobody's arguing with you that they do use composite to stitch together to make better pictures of the globe, but the 1972 blue marble, and not only that, there's hundreds, probably thousands on the march to, I'll show you actually, I'll bring them all up.
What is that 1972 blue marble, and then what?
Just put, is the 1972 blue marble fake, or is it a composite? Whatever you want to put in. Word it however you want to.
So I get so many links here. One of them is from Letter Dave, but let's not look into that now.
If you want.
So I've looked at another website, shortlist.com. They say they're using 3D software to pull it
What, in
all
1972?
together. Yeah, that's what I've typed. That's the link I got.
So the link that you've chosen says that they're using 3D software to pretend it's is that what it says?
Not pretend. Of course, they're not going to say it is pretend. You know, the essence of the whole thing is that they have not been able to take a whole picture of the Earth from space, like they tell us. It is composite, and it is NASA's own admission. You know, I mean,
NASA does
imagine,
not
right?
say ever, anywhere, ever, that the 1972 blue marble is a composite image. NASA does not say that ever.
Where it is saying that it is the whole picture.
Okay, I'll just Google it. What would you like me to use? Brave? Shall I use Brave browser? What do you want me to use that you trust that I could put this in and just put this to bed? Not that it will matter, but it's a fact.
Let's see.
The 1972 blue marble is not a composite image. It is a fact. Not even a flat earther would tell you that.
So it's a whole image, you're saying?
It's a picture of the Earth from space.
Okay.
And there's loads of others.
Why do you think they chose to show that whole image then, and all the previous pictures?
No, there was no previous. But there was
were
one. I
composites.
think there was one previous picture from maybe the 50s.
See, the thing is that you just avoid all the questions I'm asking you, but you expect me to answer all the questions you ask me.
Okay, what
This is the
question
problem,
did
you know.
I avoid?
So this is not.
So I knew this
an
would fall
articulate
apart
conversation.
eventually because your worldview is
I
crumbling before your
understand it is
eyes.
your stream, but that does not mean that you can have a one-sided conversation.
Oh, so what you mean is you've not
Right.
been able to refute anything I say, so now you're going to pretend I haven't
You've
answered
not
anything.
answered a single
Ask me a
question
question.
I've asked you.
Ask me a question right now.
I've been asking you the question since the beginning.
Ask me
and
a
I've
question
observed
right now.
that you have not been answering my
Ask me whichever question you want right now.
Not a single question. I only thought of bringing this up now because I've been observing you. Yeah, right
all
from the
ears.
beginning. It does not matter. I did my point.
Oh, you don't want to ask me anything now?
That you have consistently ignored every single one of my questions.
Name one question that I ignored.
Right? And I've answered all
Tell
of
me
your
one
questions. Even
question.
if I can't.
Tell me
even if
one
I can't
question
answer
that
the
I
question,
ignored.
I have answered your questions.
Tell me one question
That's
that
the
I
thing.
ignored.
And now we don't have to argue or debate.
Just
on
tell me one
whether
question that I
you have
ignored,
answered the
and I'll
question
answer it
or
right
not.
now.
I made my point, right? And that is it.
Tell me one question, because you just accused me of...
Don't get so agitated about it.
No, but
because
you're
I
blatantly
just
lying.
pointed
It
you
is quite
out.
annoying, right? So just
Don't
tell
get so
me.
agitated
You're
because I just
blatantly lying.
caught you out.
Yeah, but you're not
Ignoring
calling me
all
out.
my questions.
I'm helping
Yeah,
you
because
call
you
me
don't-
out.
you know you
I'm
don't want to
helping
answer the
you. I'm
questions
helping you call
because
me out.
you
So
have no
ask me the question.
explanation
Ask me the question
the
right
questions
now.
that I'm
Ask me the
asking
question
you.
right now that I've
We don't do
avoided.
that because
Ask
there is
me.
no answer to the question.
There is no question, is there? There's no question that I've
All the
avoided, is
questions
there?
I've asked
Because if there
you
was,
have
you would be
just
asking me it right now.
blatantly ignored.
Ask me it
And
then.
when you ask me
So
the
ask me the
I've
question
answered
that
all the
I've
questions,
ignored.
You know,
Ask me.
I've been having an articulate conversation with you. But
Ask me the question that
you
I have
the
ignored.
questions, you keep talking. You just know that you are lying. Yeah.
Really? Well, expose me right now and ask me the question that I'm so
I've
scared to
exposed
answer.
you for the very fact that you have been ignoring each and every single of my question right from the beginning.
Yeah. Like what?
Like so many questions. I don't have to bring up all those questions.
Just bring
now.
up one then.
I've observed you.
Just one then.
See, this is the problem, right? With globetards like you. You don't answer questions. You don't have an articulate conversation.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
You don't have an articulate conversation, and now you've got your other
Yeah, we're sick with the
No,
granddaddy.
I'll just.
Hello.
If you're
how
gonna,
you
I will have a normal conversation with you, right? But once you start lying, I've lost interest. Because you are pretending that I've avoided your questions, and I'm literally sitting here saying, please ask me the question.
Not have a proper conversation because they are pro.
It's the 10th time you say the same thing. So
He's crashed out. Gizmo, what did you want to say?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, is that
I want
Gizmo?
to see the picture that you're saying in the 1970s.
Yeah, 1972 Blue Marble, yeah.
Show that, please.
Sorry?
Show that, please.
Okay.
What they're saying is a photograph, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll discuss it.
Okay. You sound angry.
No, not at all.
Cool. Oh, hold on. Let's just change the screens there.
Thank you for letting me on as well, by the way.
No worries. Hopefully you'll be better than him. So, what's the problem here?
So do you think that's a photograph, a real photograph?
That is a photograph. I don't think it. That is a photograph. The positives of that photograph are in a museum in Texas, I believe.
Yep.
Now you can say that that's not a photograph from space of the Earth. They took something else, but that's still a photograph on physical film with a Hasselblad camera.
No.
Now, other images since then have been composite, 100%, but not this one, and not any of the ones on the March to the Moon. I can't bring it up, Max. Have you got that? You know the pictures with the March to the Moon that they took.
They have not got a photograph of the Earth.
What's that, mate?
That's CGI.
What, 1972 Blue Marble is CGI, is it?
Yep.
Well, they had CGI in
They
1972.
still had analog computers. There was no CGI.
Obviously, me terms and what I'm talking about, it's the same reference. Whatever technologies was at that time, they used to the best advantage. Shall we just say, plastered the picture together?
No, that's an actual picture. How can there be positives of it? How can there be positives of it if they plastered it all together? That wouldn't be possible. It's on physical film.
Let's see we need to see the negatives
Okay.
of
I did have them on my thing, Max. Do you know where the website is?
1 second.
I'll waste my time doing it, and then you'll just tell me no anyway, because I've done this before loads of times. But you believe the Earth is flat, so nothing I'll show you will make any difference.
No, I don't. It's not that. I don't believe these. Don't take a photo of the Earth. Like every time, it's conjectured in the picture. The picture's touched up all the time.
No, but this one is way too old for that. I found it here.
Yeah, can you bring it up? Can you bring it up? Okay. I just
there you go. You will notice that it has those little squares. Those are to roll the film. This is a positive scan taken directly from the actual film.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the only picture they took either. There was loads. So.
Yeah, you can see that there's more on the top because it's a continuous roll.
Yeah, but you see that film? Like, what does that prove? Like, where's the black? Where's the?
I don't know. I don't know. What did you? Because you asked to see the film. So what was? If you don't think it proves anything, why did you ask to see it? That's what I don't understand. If it doesn't matter, why did you ask to see it?
No. You're misinterpreting me. I'm saying the film, what you just seen, is blatantly just showed us that it's just a little blue marble. What can be showed and took a photo of.
Right.
A prop. Wait, are you kidding me?
They took a photo of a prop. That's the negative. That's easily
so they took a photo of a prop, and then they very slightly moved all the clouds on it for the next picture, and then they very, very slightly moved all the clouds on it for the next picture, and then they very, very slightly moved all the clouds on it for the next picture, and so on and so on for hundreds of pictures. Are you suggesting that they did that?
No, I'm not. I'm saying that black and white negative thing is an artist's rendition.
So what? You're talking bollocks. You fucking don't believe this. You're trying.
You know that while these people were taking the pictures,
it's not
amateur operators. Excuse me, middle of a sentence right here, buddy. While this was happening, while these people were taking these pictures, amateur ham radio operators from all over the globe were intercepting the radio transmissions because they weren't encrypted.
Yeah.
So people were listening in to this whole thing. Did you know that?
Keep going.
The silence of concession. Thank you very much.
What did you want him to keep going with?
She was explaining something.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to reject any explanation. And did you see much of me speaking to the last guy? Did you see about the distances in the planes and everything else?
Has the picture sequence.
I found on the March to the Moon.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice.
You can see. So I found it was from the. Which mission is it from? 17. And it has.
This is what I've got on my bookmark somewhere, but I can't fucking find it.
Well, it's I don't know how to. I just Googled it. I don't think I've ever used this site before myself, but yeah, they have them very well organized. So this is all from one camera. They have each camera, like all the film that ran through that camera has like its own page, and you can go through. And I already went past the pictures of the Earth because you were already looking at them, but I go back here. Here they are, and there are a bunch of them. And I don't know. This is showing, I think, the outside of the capsule from a different part of the craft, maybe like they turn around. When they're in orbit around the moon, they have to like release the lunar module and turn it around or something like that before it goes down. But anyway, so here's the one of the blue marbles. And I don't know which one was the one that they really publicized much, but you're right. I mean, they're all slightly. If you were to overlay them, the clouds would have moved a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Here's one where it's facing up.
There's a system. There's a weather. Like a cyclone that's forming. Yeah,
right there.
That actually hit India.
Nick to explain.
Yeah,
that.
so you can. I've heard you can look up like what reports of the damage that hurricane did, like the following day, something like that. But yeah, this is interesting. I didn't realize that there were so many pictures. We call it the blue marble picture, but there's
tons. Yeah,
there's shitloads of pictures.
Yeah, so before this looks like they're still closer to the Earth. I'm guessing. I don't know.
You do know that photo's been edited.
Well, every single one. Yeah.
Well, it's on film. It's from a camera. I used to have a knockoff. Well, not a knockoff, but a Russian version of a Hasselblad. This is the closest I have now. This is called a twin lens reflex, but it uses the same kind of film. It's a very large type of film.
I'm saying
35 millimeter.
To you as proof that can easily be set up, a little blue marble in a dark room set up.
No, it can't
be. Photograph can be taken of it.
And all these thousands of pictures on here.
Go watch CMS. Everybody go watch CMS's video and then come back.
Gizmo, you can't get that level of black in a studio.
That's a studio, mate.
No, you can't because when you light up the Earth, right, the background wouldn't be still.
You can do what you want when you've got cameras.
Again, shut up and hear what I'm saying.
NASA had a load of money that we didn't have and we wasn't aware of at that time.
Can you shut up and let me speak?
Shut up and listen.
So again, if they had a little model Earth that they somehow were able to put on high definition clouds and continents and
way ahead of our time at the time.
Right,
doing
gotcha.
Yes.
I wasn't done yet, Gizmo. Can you sit on your hands like you were like at a dance club or something? So that level of black doesn't exist. Like Fanta black, like the paint and stuff, even that isn't this black. Okay? As soon as you shine light on an object, the light bounces off in all directions and would light up the entire studio in some way. So again, all you have is personal incredulity.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a personal opinion saying that I don't believe in them their pictures. Why isn't the later picture taken? Why
That's exactly what I came up to say. I just want to say one thing. It's embarrassing that you Globers have got to go to 1972 in 2026.
We could go to like a few months ago.
No, hold on, let me speak. Because I'm just leaving straight after this.
You always do, because you're a coward cunt.
With these wallies.
You're a cowardly piece of shit. You're always in a hurry to leave.
If you're going to go, just don't let him. Just interrupt him.
If you're going to leave, then you're just going to speak and leave. You're just going to leave.
Yeah.
See you later.
Just go away.
I'm talking to the people who are watching.
I hate him. He comes up onto the live and he's always just got to go do something. He never wants to hear a rebuttal to anything he says, right? All you lot need to go back to 1972. Why don't you just go to Artemis a few months ago, right? And look at them pictures, but you don't accept them either, do you, twat Nick?
You clothes are beneath me. I'm going to come up and say what
I'm just going to say what I want to say, and then I'm going to run away like a fucking bitch. Well, how about I'll just kick you? Then you don't get to do that.
I believe my mind and my eyes on them photos. I know that the movie scene and the Hollywood scene, they can create that very, very good and make it look very, very good and make it look very convincing.
No, St.
Go-
Nick. St.
go
Nick,
and
if you want,
find a
St.
movie.
Nick, if you want to come up for a conversation, I'll have a conversation with you for a fucking hour. Don't ever come on my live and say I'm going to say this, then leave, because that's not how it works here. You're gonna hear a fucking rebuttal. You fucking coward. But you don't want to, do you? You just want to speak and run. You do it every live you fucking go on to. So you ain't doing it here. If you want to come up for a conversation, request.
He's got social anxiety. He can't come up for long.
I'm so confident in my position that I'm just going to say it and then run before anyone can refute it. That's someone with super confidence in their position.
He's gonna come up and say one fucking thing. It's gonna change all of our minds. We're all gonna be flat earthers then.
Gizmo, I wanted to tell you, if you go and look up
Is this the Gizmo?
movie-
Is this Gizmo that made me all of that money that time on my?
No, I think it's a different Gizmo.
Oh no! Well, everybody, let's pretend this is the same Gizmo. Super chat immediately. It is Gizmo. And last time he was on my live, I made about 200 quid. So cheers. Right, come on.
So, Gizmo, go look up what movies looked like in 1972. They were by no measure capable of doing what you're claiming that they did with the 19.
That's a fair point. I know where you're going with it. That's a fair point. But at the end of the day, if NASA, let's say the FBI, secrets, they're going to be
Come
more
on up,
advanced
St.
than the
Nick.
Hollywood film people, and they've got the money for it. That's all I'm saying. It's an opinion.
Yeah, but it's
doesn't
not
mean
about
I'm
that.
right.
It's
It
not
doesn't
about
mean I'm
money.
right. It's my opinion. I think they've got the money.
Your
They've got the
opinion
money
is
to
just
fake
wrong.
it, to falsify it, and that's what they've done.
At least
It's not about money, dude. It's not about money. Hollywood, with all the money they always had, couldn't recreate something like that because the technology was just not there. Remember that these people were using analog computers, vacuum tube computers.
Yeah, I just want to point out that the chat have just pointed out to me that St. Nick had to go. He had to go immediately, but he's still typing in the chat, so he didn't have to go that immediately, did he? He probably could have sat and had a debate, but he didn't have the courage. Never mind.
I'm just saying that data there, then photographs, blah blah blah. It can, in my opinion, it's not defining for me to prove.
Your opinion is shit.
Okay, your opinion is wrong. We can move on to something a lot more easy and fun.
My opinion could be wrong.
Let me show you.
Well, hold on a second.
At the end of the day, if they want to convince me that the world is a marble, that's not enough proof for me. They haven't convinced me.
Let's try this.
That's fair.
So this is a sunset in my city. You notice that the sun, obviously we're looking west at the sunset, and the sun is moving right to left. In the north, the sun sets left to right. Can you explain that?
Yeah.
So in the north, the sun sets what?
In the north, the sunset moves left to right. I can show that if you want. And in the south, it moves right to left.
So east and west flip is essentially what he's saying, right? So the sun always goes east to west. But in the south, it goes east to west, but east to west is in the south, east to west is right to left. And in the north, east to west is left, east to left. You can't even say it. East to west. He's gone. No, he ain't.
Hold on, he moved away from the app.
Yeah, he's Googling it. It's true. I mean, they can Google it.
It's true.
The last guy that I was talking to for ages, he just seemed really like, this is why I've never got along with a flat earther for very long, because they come across as reasonable. They can't refute anything you say, and then they just start talking bollocks and get all pissed off. And he was saying, you haven't answered one of my questions.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
I had a phone call. Sorry.
That's all right. Did you hear the question?
I just had the phone call. So, what point was we on again? Sorry.
So he was saying about the sun going from right to left in the south and from left to right in the north.
And here, I showed you the south. I'm going to show you the north now. This is sunset in Los Angeles. And you can see it's clearly moving left to right. See that?
It's a speeded up video, like
Yeah, it doesn't matter about
yes.
the speed.
It's
It's
a
the
time
direction.
lapse of the sunset. It
Well,
takes
how
a
do I-
couple of
how
hours.
do I
for
know
that to
that?
happen.
How do I know that video is?
Because you can go outside, you can look at the sunset.
Well, you don't need to.
If I went to Los Angeles, and viewed it from my own eyes, then
You don't need to go to Los Angeles. You don't need to go to Los Angeles. Hold on a minute. Gizmo. Yes, and I'm about to tell you why it doesn't matter. You are in Liverpool, correct?
Yeah.
So you are in the north. So you will see the sun going left to right. Anyway, you don't need to go to Los Angeles. You're in the northern hemisphere, so the sun already goes that way for you. But if you was to go to Australia, or if you know anybody in the southern hemisphere, you can get them to film you the sunset, and it will set from right to left.
Yeah, get a flat earther to record the sunset.
Yeah. Get someone you trust, Angels of Light, that's in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's your example on the globe is because we're upside down. That's what you think.
Correct.
East and west become inverted because they're flipped.
You do know that point is the same on the flat Earth, like the flat Earth and the globe. A lot of things are down the middle.
The sun would have to physically change direction in the sky.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Well, there's a few...
This is the sunset in Montevideo, Uruguay. Playa Ramirez. Right to left.
Right to left, yeah. That's just the luminaries moving over us. We're still, aren't we? We're staying still.
But what would make that happen on a flat Earth? What's the difference in the south?
Like a washing machine.
What's the difference in the south on a flat Earth? Why would the sun go a different way in the south on a flat Earth?
What do you mean different?
The sun is going the same way round, right? Spinning above us is what you're saying, right?
So what's this little lie you're making up?
Jesus, I can't be.
It's not a lie.
It's a fucking lie, brother. You have no answers for shit. You don't give any alternate explanation.
I'm trying to understand your mind frame. I'm not trying to give an answer though. That's the whole point. I'm not trying to give an answer. I'm trying to understand your mind frame.
So why did you say a liar then?
Look, if you look at
he's trying to get me to admit. He's trying to get me to admit a lie.
The sun goes that way, right?
The sun does this, right?
Clockwise over the flat Earth.
The sun does all this. Which way does it go? Anti-clockwise or clockwise? Do you know?
No one knows.
What do you mean? We know exactly. It goes Australia, Africa, South America, and in the north it goes Russia, Europe, the USA. We know exactly how the sun moves.
You're trying to trip me up and tell me that
I'm tripping you up.
In the south it goes that way.
No. Let me be very clear. This is rubbish. This doesn't happen at all. But on your model, this is what happens, right? So I'm not trying to trip you up.
Just say something?
I'm not trying to trip you up. I'm trying to get you to. I'm trying to ask you what you think is the reality.
Can I say one thing to you that I absolutely, honestly hold to?
That you're trolling.
None of the maps are correct. They've all been.
They definitely are correct.
The globe is correct.
None of the maps are correct.
Well, we clearly have correct maps.
That's why there's all different versions.
No.
But buddy, we clearly have correct maps because
all different versions.
Because of this. So this is the map.
How many versions of the map is there?
There are infinite projections that you can do, but we clearly have correct maps.
How many versions?
Buddy, calm down, relax. It's okay. You can make infinite projections.
Let's go from a start point.
But my point is that you see all those colored dots. All of those are ships, and they're going every which way. So we clearly have maps because these people are in the middle. These people are in the middle of the ocean, sailing, and they clearly need to know where they are because otherwise they will get lost.
Yes.
So this is the map of all the ships.
Yes.
And if you go
Do
to
know? Yes. of
flight radar 24,
But you're misunderstanding me when I'm saying the maps are not
this is the
correct.
map of all
because
of the
size
planes,
of the
buddy.
countries.
You need to listen for a bit. I will shut up when
you
I'm
need to
done with
listen
my
to
point.
me to understand my point.
This is the
You can't
map
even tell
of,
me which way you think the sun goes on your map. What should I listen to?
these are all the planes that are in the sky right now.
Yeah.
So we clearly have working maps because otherwise none of this would work.
How would
Look
they
at the
find their way
sheer
anywhere?
amount of
That's
planes.
fine. But the
And
actual
these are
size
ships.
of them
Look at that.
countries
Why are they
misleading.
going, buddy? Why are they going this way and also that way?
Pac-Man.
Do they Pac-Man around?
That's all cool. But the maps that were shown, the country sizes and continents are misleading. They're not the truth.
When you flatten them out,
Did you agree?
because of the.
Did you agree?
When you flatten the globe up, which is the globe is reality, when you flatten it up, they get distorted. The same way that if you peel a tangerine, you can never flatten it out without breaking it.
The point that I'm making is you showed me a flat map, like as if I'm going to stick to that like a religion. But I'm saying,
What, you
look,
think this is the map we live on? You think we live on a Mercator map, do you?
No. I'm saying the map that they show was the true sizes of continents and countries, etc. Yeah, it's not factual, is it?
The globe has a perfect scale.
It's not factual, is it?
No, it is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
The globe is the only thing that has a perfect scale. Every flat map is distorted.
That's a lie because...
That's not a lie.
Africa, the continent Africa, could fit the whole of America in it. And
on a Mercator projection, it's wrong, yes. Because it's not flat. The Earth isn't flat.
Here we are. Now we're going on a level. We're talking about something on a level. If you're going to be plain blunt and ignore things, what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm addressing everything you're saying. The Mercator map distorts Africa. Because we don't live on a flat map.
Thank you.
Because we don't live on the Mercator map. We don't live on the Mercator map. That's why it's distorted.
So from my point of view...
It's a projection of a globe.
So from my point of view, when someone shows me a flat map, I don't believe the flat map.
Good.
Even though I'm saying the Earth's flat.
They're
I
not
don't
true.
believe it. I don't believe any maps. Because I know maps have been distorted to fit their genre.
Well, I can disprove that. Whenever you go out driving
that's the
to a place...
conversation that I'm trying to have.
Stop. You need to stop interrupting. So whenever you go out driving and you open Google Maps, you open a globe map.
Google Maps is a funny one as well because Google Maps is Google Maps, but apparently
it takes you where you need to go, though, doesn't it?
Can I ask a question? I'll ask this to St. Prick as well in the comments there, and a few other people that are obviously trying to pretend.
I don't want to be coming off like.
Hold on. Listen, I've got a question for you.
Conversation.
I'm trying to have a nice conversation, but I'm going to ask you this, right? So you think that every physicist and scientist and everybody that does anything revolving around the globe, right? They're all stupid or lying, and people like Angels of Shite and Saint Prick are the smartest people in the world, right? That have figured it all out. Is that what you really think? What?
No, I think that. What? Say that last bit again. People like who? What? I think
people like Saint Prick there, in the chat. Saint Nick. He thinks that he's got it all figured out and everyone else is wrong, right? And people like Angels of Light and Caleb and all of these other people that are on this app that have got big followings, they're the ones that have really figured all this out. They're the smartest people in the world, right? So they're way smarter. They're way smarter than every physicist, every scientist, everybody that's ever done any of this stuff, anybody that uses the globe for their work, anybody that navigates via the globe, anybody that does any of this stuff, right? These people are way smarter. However, between the lot of them, they can't get a map that's even close to the scale of the Earth. They can't put it on a flat surface. They can't do it. So they're not that smart, are they, really?
I don't know who you're talking about. They must be
It doesn't
your
matter.
enemies.
Flat earthers in general.
Mine.
If flat earthers are super smart, why
Flat
can't they do it?
earthers?
Here's Nick. Nick, why haven't you got a map?
I don't have the resources to go and map out the Earth myself.
But you're way smarter than everybody that has.
Do you? Can you
I
map
don't need
out
to.
the Earth yourself?
I don't need to. It's already been done.
Can you prove that the maps?
It's already been
can
done,
you
Nick.
prove the maps
It's already
are
been
the
done.
truth?
It's already been done, Nick.
No, you just believe them. It's a blind faith that you have. It's a blind
it's a
faith.
blind
No,
faith.
it's not blind.
Hold on,
It's not
excuse
blind.
me.
So can you
Excuse
explain
me.
Not blind.
flight times?
Who the fuck is this guy?
It's not blind
Nick,
because I
someone
literally
on my
showed you
panel,
people
Nick.
that are
You don't.
using.
I don't know who you think
Wait
you
your
are,
turn.
Nick, but you don't
It's
get
a
to come up and
blind
dictate
faith.
what happens on my live. I'm sorry about that.
It's a blind faith because
It's
you have
not.
never mapped out
I
the
thought
Earth
you was in a
yourself.
hurry to leave.
It's not because every time you
half
use a
decent,
map,
Yeah, I want to go to sleep. I'm a bit grouchy. I don't really want to be fucking up here.
then
chatting to
shut the
fucking
fuck up
guy.
and listen to the
We're all
argument.
terrified of your grouchiness, Nick.
So shut it for a moment.
Doesn't have lips.
It doesn't have lips. So the reason why it's not blind faith is that people are actively using the maps that we have, and I showed both ships and planes navigating with those maps. And whenever you go out to your car and you use Google Maps
No,
or
not
Apple
letting me
Maps
finish,
or any map that you want, every time
So
it
he's
gets you
allowed
to
to
the right
overtalk
place.
me, but
No, he was already
It's
talking,
not
Nick. You
blind-
tried to interrupt him
He
halfway
wasn't.
through.
It was actually.
It's
It was
not
the
blind
No,
faith.
he hasn't finished yet,
sentence
Nick.
he's getting in. This is
And
why
just
I have
full
one
disclosure,
sentence
and I
left.
do not
full
suffer
disclosure, Nick.
these
I like
fools.
him and I don't like you,
I
so I'm
do
going
not
to be
suffer
biased.
these fools.
Oh, he's gone.
Every
Brave as
time.
usual.
Why the-
He's going to come back in the chat in a minute and pretend somehow that I'm too scared to let him up. That's what he did to get up that time. I didn't want to let him up because I know he just comes in, says something and leaves. He's a waste of everybody's time. This guy is having a conversation, wherever he is down there. At least this guy has got the balls to actually have a conversation. These big TikTokers have never got the balls to have a conversation about anything. So,
Rated M says, "Don't you have to take an inbound call for Amazon?" I'm not Indian, buddy. Your accent radar is way off. I'm from South America, Montevideo.
where does he think you're from?
India, I guess.
India. That was the bloke I had on earlier, wasn't it?
Yo hablo español. I speak Spanish, my guy. No, non-Indian. Sorry.
So, Gizmo, did you see earlier on when I was talking about the flight times with that other guy?
Nah, I didn't see none of that. No, do you want to talk to me?
Yeah, sure. So, so this is a fact. I've got it all up here, right? So, not there. Where are we? Don't want that. Oh my god, have I clicked it off? I've got to fucking find the poxy flat earth again. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I think this might be it. If I just go
Hola,
back a page.
cat.
That's it. Who's coming up?
No, I was saying hello to the cat. His name is Cat.
All right, so I can't find it, but let's just use this, right? So on this, the flat earth,
yeah,
you can fly from Santiago down here all the way to Sydney, Australia here, which is, I mean, for a start, it doesn't do that route. If you track it, it never goes that way. It goes this way.
For argument's sake, we're gonna agree with you, but we both know, and I've told you that I don't agree with that map.
Okay, so what map do you agree with?
There isn't a map. There isn't a map that's legit.
Oh my.
The globe.
Did my argument just go out the window? There clearly is maps because people navigate the whole earth. You can drive from Buenos Aires, Argentina, all the way through the Pan American Highway, all the way to freaking Alaska. So we clearly have maps.
Obviously, that to an extent, yeah, maps are correct. I'm not disputing that.
So stop saying that we don't have maps because we do.
On a. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you though? That maps aren't actually.
How do we get around then?
Because we have black boxes and we're told where we can and can't fly. You can't just freely just go and get in the boat or the plane and freely just go and travel.
Yes, you can.
You're told which lanes to go in.
For shipping, for like commercial, but
that's how we keep the map intact and the daylight hours
That is completely false.
The mental gymnastics that flat earthers have to do. We're now denying roads exist. We're denying maps.
I'm not a flat earther.
My brother-in-law has a sailboat. He can hop on the sailboat and go wherever the fuck he wants.
Sorry.
Yeah, of course he can.
Yes. They have shipping lanes and commercial runways in the sea for commercial vessels. But if you own a vessel, you can go wherever you want.
Hold on a second, Max.
I've worked on
Max,
boats.
hold on a second, Gizmo. So, Jibber Jabber, who's the devil worshippers?
Well, let's start off with agreeing on stuff, yeah?
No, you just said devil worshippers.
Do you feel the earth move?
Who are you talking?
Well, let's not. Who
are you talking about when you said devil worshippers?
That's at the end. Let's concentrate on the topic.
Don't come up and dictate. I'm asking you a question.
Do you feel the earth move?
Jibber Jabber?
Yes.
Who is a devil worshipper?
Do you feel the earth move?
Who is a devil worshipper, Jibber Jabber?
I'll tell you at the end.
No, I don't care about the... What do you mean, the end? You're going to say something and then run.
Do you feel the earth move?
Do you feel yourself in a plane when you're doing... So can I answer your question, or are you just going to constantly...
No science can prove the earth moves.
Right, so is anyone going to let me answer the question, or are we just going to keep asking more questions?
Do you feel the galaxy going through the universe?
Do I feel the galaxy going through the universe? No, I don't feel the galaxy going through the universe.
It goes at 1.3 million miles an hour. You don't feel that?
No.
That's liquid.
No.
There's no reason. Humans don't have any body. Humans don't have any organ to feel speed. You only feel acceleration. And after a certain threshold, and let me remind you that the Earth
Well, let's go on that one.
Do you
when
feel
you're on an elliptical orbit round the sun, the Earth slows down and speeds up. So you feel accelerating.
But over
how much does it speed up by? And over how long, Jibber Jabber? Do you know any of this, or did you just watch Flat Earth Dave?
How did they measure the speed?
No, I don't watch Flat Earth Dave. It seems like you watch Flat Earth Dave.
Yeah, I do. I've spoke to Flat Earth Dave.
He's
full of bollocks.
You want to stop watching people like that?
Yeah, you should, yes. Then you wouldn't think the Earth was flat.
He ran away.
So Jibber Jabber, are you going to stop being a coward? Are you going to stop being a coward and answer my question?
Let me say something, because it seems like back and forth just arguing.
No, I've just answered 3 of your questions in a row. Shut up! I've just answered 3 of your questions in a row. Can you now answer me? Who is a devil worshipper?
Well, that comes at the end.
No, tell me why. You're obviously talking about me and Max. So stop being a bitch. You're obviously talking about me and Max. So can I just tell you something? Can I just tell you something, Jibber Jabber? I don't believe that there is a red man with horns that's the bad guy. So I don't worship anybody because it's all bollocks, right?
You believe
there is no devil. There is no scary red man with horns. Nobody worships him.
Are you taking instructions on the earphones?
Jibber Jabber.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing the earphones?
Because I'm a podcaster and I can listen to you in them. Do you
I'm also wearing
you think that there's a with 107 people, 107 people in the room, NASA are in my ears, are they? You fucking knob. What a prick you are. What an absolute cunt. What an absolute cunt you are.
Don't feel the earth move.
Absolute cunt is what you are.
Now, aren't you?
I'm getting. I answered all of your questions.
You get all angry. Go on, you get all angry, mate.
Yeah, because the devil is. You believe in the devil, do you? That's a bit embarrassing. How old are you? How old are you, Jibber Jabber?
Lie, mate.
How old are you, Jibber?
My age has got nothing to do with it.
You believe in the? Are you a grown man and you believe in the devil? Is that true?
You believe the earth?
Oh, it's the devil!
Feel it move.
Oh God, it's the devil, the man with the red horns and the hooves. Grow up, for fuck's sake! You absolute cunt!
Going through the universe.
You are an absolute child.
Getting all angry, ain't you?
Yeah, the devil. You believe in? You lot worship the devil. You think there's a red man that scares everybody, do you? How old are you? For fuck's sake! Is there a good man on a cloud with a beard as well? That's the anti-devil.
Let's go back to the flat Earth.
Yeah, I thought you might want to. You're the one that brought the devil into it. Yeah, so tell me.
You come up with it straight away.
So tell me if this is correct.
me tell you it's correct. Do you feel any movement? Let's see if that's correct.
Are you a flat earther?
Well, come on.
And it's funny that flat earthers never want to speak about flat. You're so confident in your position, but you never want to speak about it. It's weird that.
You want to switch all the time. No movement.
No, there's no
we
switch.
Both agree we
Earth
can't
is
feel
not
no
flat.
movement.
Earth is not flat. Is my claim. I haven't switched. This has been here the whole time. So when did I switch topics?
You don't orbit the sun.
So when did I switch topics?
1,000 miles an hour rotation.
When did I switch topics?
67,000 miles an hour orbiting the sun.
I know why you don't want to tell me that you believe this. I mean, for a start, you believe in a man with red horns, which is a bit embarrassing, but I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not wanting to admit.
You can't have air pressure.
You don't want to admit. You don't want to admit that you believe in this, do you?
Oh my!
If you was on a flat Earth live, if you was on a flat Earth live right now, you'd have your cock out. If you was on a flat Earth live now, you'd have your cock out over this model. You're going, yeah, that's the real model, angels. I'm gonna come, angels. That's the real model. That's what you'd be doing. But because I'm showing you it, oh, that's not my model, and you're a devil worshipper. You believe in the devil and you believe in this, and you're a middle-aged man. Grow up, for fuck's sake, right? Pathetic.
You fucking little mug.
Yeah, I'm a little mug.
Don't feel it move. No, don't feel.
I'm a little mug, says the man that believes in the red man.
You want to call each other's names and you don't want to talk about the topic.
No, this is the topic. This is my topic.
You already said
Earth is not flat.
We don't.
My topic is not. Hold on a second. My topic is not.
Do you feel it move, mate?
My topic is not. I'm going to prove the globe. My topic is Earth is not flat. Do you believe in that? Why don't you want to talk about this? Is there any reason? Is there any reason that you don't want to talk about this? Is there any reason that you don't want to talk about this? Is there any reason? Is there any reason that you don't want to talk about this?
The satanic government.
Is there any? Oh, satanic again. Oh, the devil. Oh, is he going to get me? The red man with the horns. Where is he? Is he going to get me? Fucking knob.
The funny thing is, Jibber Jabber, you told me a little bit about Bible thumper.
Satanic. God damn it, you're a satanic liar. No, I'm not. I should shut my mouth here. You literally wouldn't do anything about it in real life. Because you're just a bellend that would never do anything, that's never seen violence ever. But on the internet, you're well hard, aren't you? Right, now talk about this.
So do you feel the Earth move? Let's concentrate on that.
Now let's talk about the topic.
No.
The Earth is not flat. Not flat.
You feel the Earth move?
Did I say the Earth moves anywhere on this page? Earth is not flat.
Have you ever seen any curvature?
Earth is not. Yes.
Yeah, you can see the curvature.
Yeah, would you like me to show you curvature so you can go, the devil, the devil?
Do you want me to do CGI picture?
Oh, of ships going over the horizon. Is that CGI or shall I show you? Shall I waste my time showing?
Thing, or is it optical?
What you mean is you're back. So you're backpedaling desperately because you know I'm about to give you what you asked for. So now you're pretending that it won't matter when I do.
Is the horizon
refraction?
No, the horizon is not
refraction makes things go behind the curve, does it?
No, it's not horizontal. No, it's not.
Is it flat, the horizon? Is it horizontal?
No.
Is it a horizontal eye zone? Is that what it is, Jibber Jabber? Is it a horizon? Hey, goddammit, the horizon. That stands for horizontal eye zone.
P900 camera debunked that.
Eye zone.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it did.
What does?
No, it doesn't.
The P900 camera.
Does it? Shall I show you that? Shall I show you the P1000
Oh, you're going to show me the video with CGI'd? Do you want me?
Obviously, it's got to be. He's going to dismiss it before I show it. He's going to dismiss it before I show it.
Can I show one?
Yeah, sure.
The P900 is already an old camera. It's
Go show it.
P1100 now.
This is a P1000, by the way.
That is 100 better than the 900.
Here we go. I wonder what he's going to say to this. This is going to be this CGI and the devil's real and you're all worshipping him because he's an adult. Right, so here we go.
You don't feel the Earth move, rotate, or anything.
Should we talk about the devil a bit
we can measure rotation.
Is the ship sunk? What's going on there? That's a P1000.
Can't be measured. That's Aries failure.
No, Aries failure.
You have no
Pisces failure. That's what I'll say.
All right, let me put my camera.
Oh, you don't want to? Oh, you don't want to do that anymore?
With the Earth rotating.
Yeah, I want
That's
to put my
because
camera
the
switch up.
atmosphere is in the way.
Oh, the atmosphere is in the way, is it? Why is the
atmosphere
atmosphere not in the way of the one that's just in front of it then? That's weird, that. And there's no atmosphere in the way of that one making it sink, but the one behind it, the atmosphere is totally in the way of that one. The atmosphere only starts behind the first ship. It just begins there. There's no
You
atmosphere
want me
before
to
that.
explain?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Well, basically, the ship that you face is closer, so there's not much atmosphere in the way of the view. The ship that's sunk, that looked like it's sunk, is further away with more
there's yeah,
more
I get
dense,
that. So there's
more
no
views.
atmosphere before the first ship then, no?
No.
There's
As it
no
gets
atmosphere
further
before the
further.
first ship. The atmosphere only
Of
begins
course.
after the first ship.
There's always an
Right, so why
atmosphere.
isn't the first
But
ship
there's-
sunk a little bit then? Why isn't the first ship sunk a little bit? Why is it not at
Because
all
it's
sunk?
more miles out of your perspective.
Don't gob on me when you speak. What's all that about?
You
Phlegm
know that
everywhere.
perspective
More miles
never
out
goes.
Perspective. I don't know what that is. Right.
It's more
Gizmo.
miles out of your perspective view.
Perspective.
How does your computer
perspective
screen survive
never goes
your
below.
phlegm?
It's just perspective view.
You'll grow up. You're like a child. mate.
Why is everyone in, every time I go to
Perspective.
Liverpool, I get covered in phlegm. I don't know what's going on when I go there. Right.
Gizmo,
Maybe because you're a
perspective never
gobshite.
goes
What are you
below
saying?
your.
Maybe because you're a lying
Are you
gobshite.
gonna show something, gibber twatter, or are you just gonna sit there talking bollocks? I thought you was gonna show something.
You're talking fucking bollocks, mate.
Oh, you sound hard, man.
Perspective
You
never
brought it
goes
down a
below
level.
the
God damn
vanishing
it.
point.
I've had all I
So-
can stands, and I can't stands no more of this guy. Get me up here.
Where's your video then? I thought you was
know
gonna
the-
bring something up, you knob.
Do you know the atmosphere and in
He's
distance
talking to
and
me. I'm getting
perspective,
phlegmed at
it-
either way.
It creates a lens in itself.
Please don't use C's or
Yeah.
K's when you speak.
But Gizmo, perspective, things don't go below the vanishing point due to perspective. They never go down. If you look at a street where
I
there's
want
street
Jibber
lamps,
Jabber's got
they
the
never
big
go
screen.
below the street.
I'm waiting for your evidence, Jabber.
Trying to listen.
Jabber the Hutt.
Jibber Jabber, you seem to be a little bit of a Bible thumper. I'm going to give you a Bible verse that
Where's
describes
the
it
red
perfectly.
man?
Revelation 21:8. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolater, and all liars, that's
Jab-
you, they will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death. So you
But
get
you
super
devil
hell, buddy.
worshipping, but yeah.
Jabber.
You get super hell.
You're a devil worshipper. I knew you was a devil worshipper.
Oh, there's Jabber.
I'm reading the Bible to you, and I'm a devil
Don't be
worshiper.
reading
Okay.
the Bible to me, mate.
Yeah, fuck the Bible.
Satanic book.
Because
Do you believe in the Bible,
because you
Jabber?
believe it.
I believe it's a lie, yeah.
You believe the Bible's a lie? Yes, I do. We
And
agree
then-
on something.
All religions
But how
are
can
lies.
you claim
What, do you think-
that someone
do you
is a
think
devil
snakes
worshiper
talk?
if you think the Bible is a lie? Holy shit.
Why would I think that?
Do you think snakes and donkeys talk?
Why would I think that?
It's
I
in
just
the
told you
Bible.
I don't believe in the Bible.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
but Bible's a
so
lie.
what? So what's
Then
with this
why do you
satanic
call
shit?
people
then?
devil worshippers,
Yeah.
you dumbo?
So you don't believe you don't believe in God?
If you
or...
don't believe in the Bible, then you don't believe
Oi,
in God or
Kermit.
the devil.
Oi, Kermit, all your religions are satanic, mate.
I don't believe in any
They're
religion.
not.
So I guess that makes me
I'm an
non-satanic.
atheist. I've been an atheist my whole life.
You sound like Kermit the Frog.
I'm an atheist because I know the Bible, and I know the Bible better than you, and better than 95% of the Christians.
Jibber
I've
Jabbers,
ever
he's
told.
chilled out a bit now,
You're
Jibber.
a proper devil worshipper, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Don't need the Bible.
Has he
when
got
we can
horns?
see with our eyes.
Has the devil got horns?
I don't know, you tell me.
Oh, I don't believe in him, so you tell me. You're the one accusing everyone of
Believe in him.
worshipping him. Do you worship him? Do you put horns on Halloween and shit?
I think you worship him.
No, I don't believe in him. I think he's
No,
bollocks.
we don't.
You
We're
definitely
both
do.
atheists, Dumbo.
Well, why are you bringing up the Bible then if you're atheist?
Because you were calling people
fucking
devil
idiot.
worshippers, and that is generally a
Well, that
position
just
of
comes
people
from the
who-
Bible, does it?
Stop interrupting me when you ask me a question, dumbass. You were
comes
calling
from the
people
Bible.
devil
Jibber.
worshippers.
Lasers prove.
Holy
it's
fuck, I can't
How
finish
many
a
religions
sentence.
have got the devil in them? How many religions have got the devil in them?
Hold on. You're on the big screen. Why haven't you brought your information? I thought you was going to bring something up to disprove everything. Right? I've put you up there.
Bring so.
You said
you agreed with me. You don't feel no movement.
No, you said you was going to show something that wasn't CGI.
You don't feel no movement. You don't feel it rotating, orbiting.
We gave you the argument. We don't
ain't got no
have
evidence.
any
You only feel acceleration. That's
every
it.
single
with me.
fucking
You don't
time.
feel no movement. You agreed
Every
with me.
single time. Shut
you
it.
agreed with me, Kermit.
Dumbass.
You agreed with me. Hey,
Shut
Kermit.
your mouth. I'm
Kermit's
going to reply
Where's
to your
Miss Piggy?
silly argument.
Where's
The
Miss
reason
Piggy?
why we don't feel the argument, that we don't feel movement, is
You don't
humans
feel movement.
don't
There
have.
you go. That's evidence. on its own.
Humans, I wasn't done.
Why do I keep going?
Humans don't have any organ that can detect movement.
Of course we
can
do. Of
detect
course we
acceleration.
do. Of course
No,
we do.
we
How do you think
don't.
we get balance? How do you think we balance
Lies.
ourselves if we don't detect movement?
Because we balance because we have
Stupid idiot.
liquid
We've got
in our
detections
ear.
in our ears.
You take
Yeah,
things
but
in
they
your
don't
ears.
detect movement.
Detections in his fucking ears.
What
They don't
do you
detect
take in the
movement.
ears? I've heard of like other holes being used for that sort of thing, but the ears?
Well, that's how you get your
Oh,
balance.
give it
Your
to me in the
balance
ears,
system's
big boy.
Just behind your ears, mate.
What?
Well,
Come in
wash
your ears.
out. You should wash your ears out.
You get like sperm in the ears.
I don't know. What you been up to, mate?
Oh, you're the one that just said take it in the ears.
Well,
I
you're
don't know.
getting fucked in the ear. I thought they were just fucking you up the arse.
Yeah, but
I
it
think
doesn't
so, yeah.
measure movement. It
Ooh,
measures
all the rage
acceleration
bait.
or a change in orientation.
Hey, Kermit. You must be the taker. You the taker.
I know that you can't handle any of my arguments. That's why you have to insult me. But
I wanna get back to
I
Sesame
don't give a fuck
Street.
whatever you say. You think
You want
that
to get
the
back
earth
to
is flat. You're a
Sesame
dumbass.
Street, man.
That's the
You get back
Muppets,
to
Kermit. You
Sesame
haven't even got the
Street.
right program. Kermit's the Muppets.
Well, you'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That's
This
what I
is
just.
the
That's what I
Muppets.
just told you.
With you and
Oh,
Kermit
you
on
really
it.
got him there. You would know, wouldn't you?
You are shit at this. You are really shit. You've come up.
Absolute
You've come up
garbage.
with your devil shit, and now you're trying to exchange
what,
wits
I'm
and being failing miserably with it. You're not at all offensive
You
anymore.
know about the anti-heteric
Do
mechanism?
I know what? Phlegm boy? I don't know what you're saying to me.
Anti-heteric mechanism.
What?
Antarctic mechanism? What the fuck is
Oh
that?
my god, did he just try and say Antarctic?
Anti-heteric mechanism.
I don't know what that is.
Anti-heteric mechanism.
Say that again. Because someone, is there a translator in here?
Anti-heteric mechanism.
I'm getting
Oh,
drenched.
the Antikythera mechanism. Holy shit. Articulate, buddy.
Yeah.
The Antikythera mechanism is an analog computer developed by the Greeks that kind of shows the motion, but it has some problems. It doesn't match reality exactly because number one, it has circular orbits.
Cleavage
and
K
number
in the
two-
house.
And number two, it considers that the Earth is at the center, which it's not.
Cleavage, what did you want to say to? Did you want to say something to Jabba?
CK.
No, I was just listening to Max. I might jump in a minute.
Anti-heteric.
Antikythera mechanism. Holy shit.
Yeah, that proves
No, it doesn't.
that we are stable.
I've got a question.
Cleavage,
Give me an
cleavage. I
answer to
don't.
this
Hang on a minute,
question,
mate. Cleavage. I
Don't
didn't.
spin.
Cleavage. I don't know if we've made enough money for your implants tonight. So.
I didn't. But
We're
you're keeping the
still-
money safe.
Shit.
Only one.
Still
Did you
has
make
the
enough for
PV
one?
back.
Can I get one at least?
Get one, but you look a bit
Oh
weird.
my.
Look a bit lopsided.
CK is the best.
Right, come. What did you want to say, Jibber?
All right, let's see if you can answer me this, yeah? If we're
I
rotating,
want-
you're going to let me finish?
I didn't say anything.
All right, and
It was
Kermit.
Gizmo who interrupted you, so stop crying. Go for it.
Hey, Kermit. Get back to Miss Piggy. All right? If we're rotating, yeah, orbiting, and the galaxy's going through the universe, these are free motions, right? Now, why is it when we look in the night sky, we see star trails doing perfect circular motions?
Okay.
Now, how
So
can
can I
you-
answer now?
Wait a second, I ain't finished. If we're going in free motions, how comes we only detect one in the night sky?
You already said that. Can I answer now?
Yeah.
Okay. We are looking, all of the stars that we see are in our galaxy. And they're all moving, rotating the center of the galaxy. Also, those stars that we're seeing are so unfathomably far away that we almost always see them in the position. But when you have proper astrometry equipment, when you have a good telescope and you can actually measure with a very precise amount of degrees, you can measure the motion of the stars.
You only detect one motion.
He's answering. You keep crying about people interrupting you.
It's just word salad.
Middle of a sentence here, buddy.
Can we agree
That's
on
no word salad. Nothing I said was word salad.
Can I just say this? Hold on.
Are you saying there's three motions or one motion?
Hold on a minute, Jibber. I've got to say this to you, right? When you can answer me why there are 2 points of rotation in the visible sky that we can anyone can just observe, then we'll go on to all of the motions that you want to talk.
Where's the two rotations?
One is the Southern Cross, one is Polaris. What says you, Jibber?
Why can Polaris still be seen in Australia?
It can't. So
no,
you're
it
talking
can't.
bollocks.
It's lying.
Right, so Jibber Jabber, why? Explain the 2 points of rotation in the sky.
We can only see so far.
There's no rotation.
Yes, there is.
There is.
We're still, everything moves around us.
No, it doesn't.
Everything
Because
moves around us.
Even if it does, right? I'll give you that. Let's pretend it all.
You ain't answered my question.
No, I will.
The Earth is
but
rotating,
first,
orbiting. The galaxy's going through the universe.
You're allergic to questions. Let me just scattergun 50 questions and not answer any. No, that's not going to happen here. Right. So can you tell me where the second? So can you tell me where the second point of rotation is on this, please? If this is what you believe.
There's no second point of rotation.
Yes, there is.
Rotates.
So when people in the southern hemisphere,
doesn't rotate.
So when people in the
doesn't rotate.
So the sky. Let's pretend the sky is rotating. Tell me how that works.
Well, you're pretending. Well,
okay. I'll agree with you. The sky rotates, not us. Why is there 2 points, and where's the second one?
Okay, that's fine. Well, welcome to Flat Earth.
Where's the second point of rotation, please?
Welcome.
Yeah.
We got one on our side.
So desperate.
See, apathetic. How pathetic is that you know you can't answer?
How is it going in two directions?
What do you mean?
You tell me.
Where's the two rotations? It's one rotation, and it rotates in a circular rotation.
What's the centre point?
That's in the north.
What's the centre point of that rotation?
The Earth doesn't rotate.
What's the centre point? What's the centre point of the sky's rotation?
Around Polaris.
What? Okay, around Polaris. So if I'm in the southern hemisphere and I'm looking south, there is also a point of rotation in the sky south. Why is that?
It just looks like it.
Oh, it just looks like it, does it? Due to which perspective does that then? What about perspective makes that happen for everyone in the south? What about perspective makes everybody in the south looking south see it? What about perspective does that?
Oh yeah, and water clings to a spinning ball. Yeah, mate.
Oh, so pivot. What? Mind your ankles from that pivot.
What?
I got a what for you. What?
Let's clarify your points. What?
Both of you are at it. What? What you say?
Clarify your points.
What?
So he doesn't want to talk about the stars anymore. He wants to talk about the water. So he's changing the goalpost and just topic. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Miss Piggy.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, that's adorable. War Commander keeps yelling, start rotate.
Kermit and Miss Piggy.
War Commander keeps yelling, start rotate counterclockwise. But when I go outside, it's getting dark here. When I go outside, stars rotate clockwise for me because I live in the south.
Have you ever, Jibber Jabber, whereabouts are you in the UK?
Why, what's that important?
Because I just want to ask you a question. Because I got one here that says someone's given me £5 a free ride on a snail from Great Yarmouth. Enjoy. Right? Have you ever been on the snails at Great Yarmouth?
What's that? A euphemism?
Is it a euphemism? It's not even a word. Hang on.
We love Great Yarmouth, and if you don't like it, go and sit on the snail. We love Great Yarmouth, and if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. Snail sitters unite. This is our fight.
What's this shit, man?
Has he ever been to the
Clive
southern
Marley.
hemisphere?
And?
Well, Saint Prick. Saint Prick's still here, by the way. Didn't have to go anywhere still. So Saint Prick, don't diss Clive Marley.
Bob Marley, is it? Ain't Bob Marley.
No, it's Clive Marley's his brother. That was Clive.
Shit, isn't he?
Clive Marley's is better. He's better. He's got better hits than that.
He's better
This is
than
the
Bob
greatest
Marley, I don't
match
think.
ever. It's the greatest match ever. It's the greatest match ever. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. It's the greatest match ever. It's the greatest match ever. It's the greatest match ever. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail.
I just see
Damn.
Vladimir. I just see
Oh,
you,
is that
P
what you do?
Diddy.
You want to divert?
V Diddy.
That
V
makes
Diddy
me
just came
want
in
to
here.
light up Turkish tobacco.
How do we have air pressure when it's no
Oh,
container?
Vladdy.
V Diddy
Vladdy
just
Air
Daddy.
pressure without no container.
V Diddy just came in here and left immediately.
You have air pressure without no container?
Wait, the real one?
Yeah,
Yep.
Vlad.
Yeah.
Vlad, come on, Vlad.
Come on, V Diddy.
Oh.
No, he runs away.
Come up on the panel.
He's a pussy. He's scared of me.
Yeah.
I'd have to jump off.
He hasn't done anything.
Imagine being scared of me.
I know. You're fairly scary.
CK is the best. So, Jibber Jabber moved away from the app. I was going to answer the gas without containment bullshit.
Hi guys,
Gizmo, do you...
it's Wales Online. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail.
Never ever say that Clive Marley is not a talented artist. Right?
That makes me want to blaze it up. 420, yo. So, Gizmo, do you think this bullshit about the gas pressure
Oh, it's
without
gone.
container?
Jabber's gone. That's
What are
fine.
you asking me? Sorry.
Do you believe in the nonsense that you can't have pressure without containment?
The pressure without containment. It needs to be contained, like an aerosol, for example. Yeah.
Okay, do you believe? Okay, so the pressure at sea level is 1 atmosphere. The pressure at the top of Mount Everest is 0.3 atmospheres. That's a 70% difference. Where is the container between the bottom and the top of Mount Everest? The silence of concession. Thank you very much.
Density and buoyancy.
Yeah, that's not a container.
The buoyancy, the formula for buoyancy has gravity in it.
Gravity is not proven.
It is. The Cavendish experiment proves gravity. Gravitational lensing proves gravity.
Don't tell me. It's just a theory, right?
It's just a theory on paper. Yeah. We can't find the gravity.
Just don't say Antarctica anymore. I can't take the phlegm. Right?
So,
I mentioned Antarctica. Don't know why you're signing aside, Stephanie.
So,
what?
It's in
Arthur-
Antarctica.
Oh, Platon. So, Eddington was able to see. Eddington, during an eclipse, was able to see a star that was behind the sun because of gravitational lensing. That proves gravity.
Say that again, sorry.
Eddington, they were looking at an eclipse, and there was a star. There's a star that is regularly behind the sun, and they could see it to the side of the sun because of gravitational lensing. So that proves gravity right there.
They could see it because of gravity, because they said so.
Yeah.
No.
Because big objects like the sun bend the light around them, and in what we call gravitational lensing. And also the Einstein's cross does the same thing. It's a star that's behind another star, and you can see 4 duplicate images of the original star to the sides of the star that's in front. So that proves that gravity is there.
What are you talking about? Stars in front.
Okay, I'll show you. Hold on 1 second.
Show me, please. Yes, please.
I've got a feeling you're going to deny it when he does. Are you admitting to being a flat earther yet?
Okay. So here, this is evidence of gravitational lensing, right? You have a star in the middle, and you get 4 duplicate images of stars that are another star that is behind.
I'll bring you up.
You see that? That's an image from a telescope, and you can see that the ABCD, that is a star that is behind the yellow dot. And because of gravitational lensing, you can see 4 images of it, but it's the same star. And here's another example. Here's another example. Here's another example.
Yes.
This is called Einstein's cross. And before we were able to detect this, Einstein predicted this because of how gravity works. This was predicted, and then we found it. So that's evidence of...
Stop for a second. Right. What are you showing me here? What's that?
That's oh my God. That's a star behind another star, and because of gravitational lensing, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 images of the same star that's behind. This is called Einstein's cross. So this is something that was predicted, and then many years later, we found it.
That looks like someone's just taking a picture.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like,
it's funny.
Not evidence.
It's all CGI, Max.
Oh my God.
Right. Hello, Bilo. What did you want to say?
Oh, hello, mate.
All right.
Yeah. Good. Like, I just want to say, not that it means anything in the great scheme of the argument, but I'm Australian. First of all, I can see the Southern Cross of Australia. I can't see Polaris.
Yeah.
And I've spent many nights out looking, and that's one thing. But on top of that, I spent a few years also, believe it or not, working at the European Space Agency, controlling satellite communications. And amongst other things, I hate to think that all the work I did there, all these images I saw coming back from all the different space missions we had going on, coming up from great heights, all the being the curvature of the Earth being visible, that I can't imagine how any government or any organization could have the billions of dollars to invest in this just to create a hoax. It's just laughable, really. I've been on a plane. I've seen all this stuff's fucking basic. All these guys who have the argument against what we're saying, they don't have anything to back it up. And you've said that yourself. It's like, as soon as you throw any sort of scientific facts or even theories at them, they got nothing there to say about it. So, I mean, it's quite laughable. I'm here. I'm half pissed tonight. I've had a few drinks, but I'm sitting here enjoying the entertainment, mate. Like having a good laugh at these numbwits.
Did you enjoy the Clive Marley tracks? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah, that amongst other things, yeah.
Right, cool. Yeah, cheers.
I also live in the South, and I kind of love that the South is the thorn on the flat Earth that they just can't shake. Everything it breaks when you're in the South. Nothing works.
No.
And all the claims from the flat Earth about the South are lies.
And yet,
then you have people like angels.
Exactly, the person that they all follow on here, their beacon of honesty, lives in the South. Like that's how stupid it is.
I don't understand. Flat Earthers from the South. I don't understand.
I don't follow anyone.
Like Angels talks about Polaris. He doesn't see Polaris, so I don't see it either.
Are you going to pretend you don't follow any flat earthers? You got into this completely on your own. Is that what you're going to say?
Go on me following list. What are you on about?
No, but you must have come across flat Earth content. You must have come across flat Earth content to have ever thought of it.
I've seen loads of flat Earth content. Some of it I don't agree with. Some of it's delusional in itself, but it's misunderstanding.
Like what?
Everything's a psyop.
What, flat Earth's a psyop as well?
To an extent. So
you're on a psyop? Is that what
this is what I can tell you. There's no science that tells us that the moon and the sun at the speeds of what they're doing and the rotation of the Earth. There's no science that can prove that.
Have you heard
other than
science
all
that
science.
proves gravity. And And that's
Yeah,
what
I
that's
showed
what the
you,
theory of the
buddy, I
heliocentric
showed
model
you the evidence.
relies on.
I showed you the evidence for gravity. You cried. So if you want to talk about the rotation, you
There's
can
no
prove the
evidence for
rotation
gravity.
by
There's no
building
evidence for
yourself.
gravity.
Yes, that is evidence for gravity. You're just
No,
not
it's
smart
not.
enough. It's okay. For the rotation, you can either build a Foucault's
Why
pendulum.
hasn't anyone got an award for gravity then? Why is gravity a theory, not a law?
There's been like
not a theory.
numerous
It's not a law
Nobel
of-
Prizes.
There's the law of dynamics. There's the law.
You
the
think
law.
you think gravity isn't accepted by every physicist in the entire world? You think it's just
proposed. It's proposed Occam's razor.
oh?
You have no clue what you're talking about.
Occam's
What does
razor.
he
There's
think
been
space
numerous.
is?
What are you doing? Scooping up
Pardon?
some of the phlegm.
Dude, there's been numerous Nobel Prizes and prizes in science in general with discoveries regarding gravity, black holes, the Einstein's cross. All of these things were predicted beforehand when the theory was formulated, and then we went on to discover them. That's evidence right there.
A theory.
Scientific theory. I'm convinced that you're trolling us. I'm kind of half-heartedly responding to you.
Why would it be stolen? Like I'm telling you. Well,
Have you had a few beers?
I don't drink.
Can
Don't
you know
drink, fuck
that
Maybe
you know
have
that
a few beers.
you know that in science,
That's what you're referring to. I drink. I don't drink, mate. So it's just my voice.
Well,
Like my voice isn't
You
your
talk
voice.
bollocks all of the time.
You know that in science, electromagnetism is a theory, right? Do you think that magnets don't work?
Magnets do work. What are you getting?
No.
Are germs?
Okay,
Are
so
germs
how do you
real?
deal with the theory of electromagnetism?
Are germs real? Do germs exist?
You can't see them, so probably not.
Oh, we can't see
They
them. No.
probably don't exist.
I'm
Did you just
joking.
say that?
What?
You don't think germs exist?
Everyone knows James is this.
Right, so it's called germ theory. Does that mean it's just a theory?
Is that how clever you are with your words? Is that what you really mean? Me and you both know what I'm trying to tell you.
What?
No.
Why am I being clever
I mean,
with
we
my
do
words?
know.
No
you're
one
just wrong.
knows.
I've got no idea what
The
you're talking
theory
about.
of gravity is a theory.
So's germ theory.
Yeah, so is electromagnetism.
Electromagnetism is also a theory. Germs are also a theory. Music is also a theory.
Has theory.
The,
Yep.
the laws. There's laws of electricity.
There's laws of electricity.
Yeah, there's also the law of universal gravitation.
law
Did
of
you know that?
thermodynamics.
You're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
There you are.
I'm not.
Did you know that there's also the law of universal gravitation?
Pardon?
Hello. It's John Oakes.
Can I ask you one thing, Gizmo?
Yes.
I've lived in the Northern Hemisphere now. I live in the UK, but I'm from Australia. Have you seen how water flows down the drain?
Well, with
Here
the
it
shape,
goes
the
one
shape of
This
the
is
basin.
bollocks, though, isn't it? I don't think this is true, is it?
The shape of the basin.
I've lived in the north, I've lived in the south, I've been on the equator. It's called the Coriolis effect.
The Coriolis effect.
Yeah. Are you familiar with that then, yeah?
In which terms?
Well, how...
In the only
depending
terms that's relevant.
How far you are away from the equator as to how much the strength determines which way the water flows down the hole.
Or how the basin has been molded to flow?
Well, the houses I lived in, they're normally pretty much level, and that's pretty easy to determine with the spirit level, isn't it?
A spirit level proves flat.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. And the thing spinning down the plug hole is
Everything
not
goes
true.
level and flat. Sea level.
We have mean sea level because sea level is not the same everywhere.
Why can I ask if you're going to speak about? Hold on a second, Gizmo.
That's how
So
a
if we're going to
spirit
talk,
level
hang on.
works
If we're
off
going to
sea
talk,
level.
let's be more sciencey with this. So
If you want to
basically,
go sciencey, you can go sciencey, but I haven't got science.
neither have I. So I'm just pretending that I have, right? But let's just talk about the weather, right? If we're going to talk about the Coriolis, why is it that the south of the equator storms spin off clockwise and north of the equator storms spin off anti-clockwise, and no storm ever crosses the equator?
Well, that's related to gravity, and gravity is because the Earth's not flat.
Yeah, what I was asking Gizmo.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Right.
I got you.
Usually that's not to do with gravity.
No, it's to do with the Earth's spin. Right.
It's not to do with the spin.
Yes, it is. What's it to do with then? Why?
Look at that.
There is a map of all of the storms and see which.
200 years of hurricanes. None of them have ever crossed the equator. Not one time.
Exactly.
See that?
If it was the sky that was moving and not us, why would that happen?
Why? What does that prove? Why would they cross the equator?
It proves that the Earth is spinning, and therefore the storms are deflecting one way towards the north.
The spin of inertia. Is that what you're trying to say? The spin of inertia.
No, I'm talking about the Coriolis effect.
The Coriolis effect.
Yes.
Speechless.
Are you Googling Coriolis right now?
I think so.
No,
Are the storms in on it?
I'm looking at what you're showing me. I'm involved.
Are the storms in on it? Did someone pay the storms off? Funny that it's funny that Saint Prick seems to have vanished from the chat at this point. That's strange. He's been there the whole time. Suddenly he's not there.
Let's talk. Let's get down to it. Like,
I'm trying to.
The weathers, we all know, are manipulated by governments.
This is 200 years of hurricane data.
Yeah, and they've been manipulating the weather.
I'm not buying it anymore. This is a troll, right? Fuck off.
I'm not a troll. I'm a real person.
You should be. You can't be. The governments are paying the storms to not do it. Fuck's sake.
That sounds stupid, but
Yeah,
the government plays with the weather.
Yeah. They don't.
In all countries, that's a fact.
The government would not manipulate the storms.
The government does
cross
manipulate. It's a fact now.
Are you talking about HARP?
No, I'm not. I'm just talking about patterns that are on the internet that you can go and search and for yourself that they're affecting weather modification.
What, and they just make sure that they all spin exactly.
All I'm saying is that data, all these hurricanes and tsunamis, is all humans doing it to themselves.
That makes sense.
Tsunamis.
That can't be an argument on this table because humans are doing are messing with the weather.
So Gizmo, can you tell me what pattern says that humans create?
Sorry, John. What? Say that again.
Can you tell me what pattern says that humans create tsunamis, please?
I can't understand you. What? Say that again. Sorry. What?
Are you serious?
What patterns are the humans creating for the weather?
What patterns are the what?
Yeah, like name one pattern that says that humans create tsunamis. I would like to see that, please.
Yeah, what would they do to make that happen?
Like, so now you're going to, like, listen, I'm just a normal guy on TikTok. I don't know anything.
But you made the claim. But you made the claim.
It's not a claim. The government.
You made the claim.
Then you should be able to explain
You said
it.
that they manipulate.
The government.
You said that they manipulate the weather like hurricanes and tsunamis.
The weather.
That's what you said. And you said that they create hurricanes and tsunamis. So what pattern says that we create tsunamis?
I don't know how they do it or how, but they've admitted that they've done it.
Have they? Well, they've admitted that they've made storms never cross the equator.
But you said there's
Vietnam War. The Vietnam War.
That's cloud seeding.
The Vietnam War.
We don't deny that. They were cloud seeding. They were cloud seeding.
Exactly. Modification of weather is what you just explained.
Oh my
so
God,
I'm telling
no.
you that they've got the technology to do it. So let's not go into
So how did they
Let's
make
not go there.
tsunamis? Like you claim. How are they making the tsunamis?
I'm saying the weather cannot be objectified because it can be played with. End of story.
Including tsunamis and
Try
hurricanes.
beginning
like
of story first.
The weather can be played with, and it has been played with, objectified. So that's a null void out the argument.
So Gizmo, do you know?
Silly little
Do you
asshole.
know? Fuck's sake, Gizmo, do you know what they do when they do cloud seeding?
Do you know? No, I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so I'll tell you. There's a bunch of clouds.
Oh, you know everything about it, but you were just keeping your mouth shut. Oh, what?
Well, he's about to tell you, so let him.
This is funny.
I'm about to tell you if you would stop crashing out. So what happens is when there's clouds already in the sky, what they do is they fly.
If you don't know about it and he does, why do you keep interrupting him when he's trying to?
Because you're
surely he'll be backing you up
trying to
here.
scapegoat me down an alley.
But surely he'll be backing you up here, right?
Who's backing me up? I don't need no one to back me up. I'm trying to get you.
But you don't know the answer though, so he's giving you.
I do know the answer.
Will you explain it then?
I can see where you're going.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just listening. I'm not actually doing anything.
Max, is it? Max.
Yeah.
I can see where she's going with it. There's
No, you
more.
don't.
She's going.
You don't.
There's more than
Max,
one
you're
way to skin
female
a
now.
cat.
No, I'm not. So what happens is when there's already clouds in the sky,
there's
they
more than one
fly
way
a
to
plane.
modify the weather.
Stop coping. Let me explain this to you. When there's clouds already in the sky, they fly a plane through it, and they put salt. They put aerosolized salt, and that makes that gets into solution into the water, which makes it heavier, and that causes it to precipitate the rain.
That's one way.
That's all they do.
I'm not here designating the different fucking.
Cool.
I've just told you that they modify the weather in their own hands. We can't.
Including
stop
tsunamis
them.
and hurricanes, like you claim.
They have the power. They have the will.
Oh, thank
So
you
how
for
did
the
they
5
prepare for
kittens, illuminated one.
They have the power. They have the will. And they,
So how did they do it?
I can do
You said that they had patents. Show those patents, please.
There's patterns
Isn't
for,
it?
for weather
Right, let's be
manipulation.
real.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. He's not answered a single question yet. He's not going to start now, is he? So I'm going to shut the live down. I've been
take me off, are
live
you?
3.5
I'm
hours.
going now, am I? Bye bye.
No, everyone's
Bye,
going.
mate.
See you later.
Bye.
I'm running from you because you've got so much evidence. Right. So I'm just going to shut this down.
Give any evidence.
Cool.
I'm questioning the
See you
globe
later.
model.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye,
Matt.
Thank you.
Take care.
Oh my God, these people. Yeah, hopefully everyone got something out of that. It was quite fun. Cheers for the super chats, everybody. Thanks for Vicious Cycle dropped 20 gift memberships there, which was awesome. And so did, who was the other person? Sorry, I did thank you earlier on. Jesus, I'm sorry. Somebody dropped 20. Oh, it was Brandon, I believe. Yeah, cheers. I think that's who it was. Right, so I don't know what to fucking say. The first guy I was hopeful for, and he turned out to be a prick. And then you get your usual Saint Nick and all these other cunts that just sit there challenging you from the sidelines and never actually do anything when they come up. You get the other guy that just denies everything, and you get the tough guy, Jibber Jabber. I've seen him on other lives. He sits there up the arse of Angels of Shite and all these other people, just sucking them off. He came up and did nothing. But still, it's Sunday Night Raw. This is what we do, right? It's 3.5 fucking hours. You definitely get your money's worth. You definitely get your money's worth out of me. Right, cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for all of the support. And I will see you for another one, probably in a couple of days. for another live stream before the end of the month. Cheers. I'll play us out with something. What can we do here? Done did here about Tron Head. Let's try that.
Down by the shore, there's a bloke named Tron Bob Squarehead, and his brain is gone. He's 150 years, still acting like a kid. Says the world is flat like a pancake lid. Gray mustache, drooping, pitiful and thin. Looks like he gave up trying to fit on his chin. Cube-shaped noggin, all edges and pride. Talks big nonsense with a stare that's fried. He points at the sea like, look, it's a line. But the only thing flat is a stupid design. He struts in a circle, then trips on his claim. Every fool in the harbor knows his game. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. 150 and wrong in the head. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. What a joke with a cube on his neck. He wears that dusty grin like it means something deep, but his facts are cheap and his eyebrows leave. Gray mustache twitching in a soggy breeze like a half-wilt mop with delusions of ease. He shouts at the gulls, you can't prove me wrong, then gets lost in a puddle all day long. He's built like a box and thinks that's profound, just a loud little clown with his head upside down. He swears he's the truth in a hat that's stained, but the whole damn village hears the same old refrain. When the tide rolls in and the laughter starts, Tron Bob Squarehead falls apart. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. 150 and wrong in the head. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. What a joke with a cube on his neck. He's a relic, a riddle, a busted old line, a grumpy old square with a slipshod mind. Gray mustache quivering, shoulders all slumped, all mouth no clue, and a worldview flumped. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. 150 and wrong in the head. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. What a joke with a cube on his neck. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. A gray mustache, cube head, threadbare cred. Tron Bob Squarehead. Tron Bob Squarehead. He's a punchline in a hat, not a threat.